Gotta promote the show. It's been a day, but either way though, chat. Let's start, baby, right? I'm late. Sorry about that, but hey, your problem for Project Helix. And for you guys who are playing back compact games, especially 360 ones, and you guys are having problems, Xbox is working to fix it. Let's go. Let's talk about it, baby.
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Grab us, come and eat a scene. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Fermie's trading people where skin. All recent gaming go, breaks and pay top mean. Good morning, coming moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin. And chat. Good morning, everybody. Also, afternoon and evening, the crazy one, which are beautiful and awesome. Wednesday chat. Good morning to you guys. I've had one hell of a busy, and I do mean a busy morning. Oh my god. Oh my god. I haven't even posted all the Louis signals out there. No joke. I'm starting to post them right now. Tell people to tell them that, hey, I'm here, I'm going live, shoot. It's been a day. No joke, chat. It's been a day. It's been a morning, but it was a good call though, at least. Nothing bad. Nothing bad out there. But I just had to be in that call because we had like a situation we had to fix, It got fixed. But it was just something we had to do. But either way though, chat, how you guys doing this morning? I'm right now promoting the Louis signals, telling everybody I'm live. Whoops. I'm doing my best right now because wow. And funny enough, I did not set up the TikTok today. I was trying to decide Louis or Reforge. What? Oh no. Wait, you're deciding Reforge over me? Wow. See, chat. See? See, chat. See the things I got to deal with? I mean, man. Wow. That's just wrong. So, yeah, where is the Xbox sign? Okay, something happened this morning especially. Like, the signs were hanging on the wall with, what's it called? What is this thing? It's like a sticker thing. You put it on the wall. You put them on the wall. And, with the stickers, put on the wall, they help you, like, hold the signs and everything. But the thing is, it was a little bit too heavy and the sign fell. So I could not put it on today because, I said, shit, I can't hang this here again. It took me no joke, it took me like 15 minutes to hang it on the wall. It was like a headache for me to hang it on the wall. Like to find the proper holes to stick the little paws, you know what I mean though. But yeah, it fell. And so since it fell, I said, okay, let me just leave it like that. The other one fell too. So yeah, later on today I will fix it. Try to get around to it and make sure that thing sticks on the wall so it does not fall. If not, I'm going to have to go drill a hole in there, which is not the thing I wanted to do because I do not like to drill holes. No, that thing gets messy, dust. I don't like that shit, and I'll be sneezing like crazy. I don't like that. And I had to get a vacuum cleaner, which I don't have. We don't use vacuum cleaners much here, in order to collect the dust. So I don't want to deal with that headache. No. I don't want to deal with dust. No, chat. No. I'm trying my best not to, so yeah. Yeah, it fell the second day. Really, it did fall. Thinking about that, yeah, it did fall the second day, though. Does the wall hate Xbox? No. It's just that sticky thing does not stick. I don't know what the hell is going on with that. But I just gotta buy better ones. I think. I think the ones I ordered from Amazon are really not that good. It's annoying when you buy something like that. It's like when sometimes you buy 3M tape to stick something on the wall and the 3M tape does not work. It just falls right away. You're like, what the hell happened? I paid a lot of money for this shit. Double tape. It's annoying. But yeah. I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. But you know, I'll fix it. I'll fix it, chat. Later on, I will fix it. Get the wall going and everything. That's what I'm going to do. So, let's cook, chat, because, you know, we got some things we got to talk about. We got the Project Helix, you know, having a problem with the RAM crisis, and I got a couple things to say. Also, the 360 situation, right? That's going on with the back compact. It's happening in a small group of people, but at least, with all the love in the world, let me turn this on. Xbox is working on this, you know. They're really looking forward to this and making it happen, you know, to fix this problem so that way people can enjoy their 360 catalog without any issues. Yep. I mean, things happen. Get those 3N clips. Which are what are those 3N clips? Send it to me, Judas Roars. I want to see what they are. Send it to me over there in Discord so I can see what they are. Oh, hell yeah. Take-Two says GTA 6 marketing starts soon. Yep, this study's going to start in the summer, so we're getting close to the summer, though. We are, and speaking of that, chat, we have an update of the DRM situation because now we got to call it a DRM drama, right? I mean, it's a big drama. You got people out there. Chat. And Bro Boy knows what I'm going to say, though, because he's been out there looking at this stuff. Chat, they're defending the DRM. They are defending the DRM. Oh God. Oh my God. No. This is funny stuff. Wow. GTA 5 came yesterday from Walmart. Nice. GTA 5 came yesterday from Walmart. Good game. Good. I blame the Series S. What did the Series S do now? Damn. It's probably wasn't him playing. Was he most hiding? Trying to play stealthy. It's me. What are we talking about, though? The Gooners are waiting for MGS4 remake. What are we talking about? Who we talking about, bro boy? Who we talking about? Come on, let me in the gossip. Oh, it's about Reforge? Okay. Reforge Louis, never me. He was showing Saro's gameplay. Wasn't trying to decide if it was really him doing it. Oh, wow. Wow. Is it that bad? Really? It's that bad? He does not play games? Wow. I at least play games. I mean, when you see Crazy Louie log in, that's Crazy Louie. It's kind of hard not being me. Like, for example, sometimes, you know, my brother may come by and sometimes log in and play games on my Xbox. That happens. But that is sometimes, like, let's say once every 2 or 3 months. Or sometimes he comes by because he, you know. But, yeah, but it's always me who logs in. I'm always logging in my profile, though. Saros has frame issues. No! You cannot say that here. No, Pickles, no. The PS5 Pro does not do that. No, we're not going to take that right here. No. Man, fuck Saros. Man, fuck Sony. Shit. Glad they're having frame issues. No wonder they so quiet out there because they're like, yeah, you know, Saros runs perfectly good here for K2. Because that's what they do, though. They go in, you know, thinking like they're the man. Like, yeah, you know, my thing runs 4K, 60. Your shit says. Me. Man, bullshit, man. There's no your damn shit don't run 4K. It's all AI generated. Fuck. Pickle says Nib was looking reset era as source. Laugh my ass off. Here's the thing, though. Look, let me tell you something. Look. Jerk Griggity made a sweet little 12-minute video. And Derek Gregory posted out the video, talking about the whole DRM situation. And literally he says, PlayStation can pull back on it. And, probably, and I even said it yesterday too, about it being a bug, right? About it being a bug and stuff like that. Because you know how PlayStation is. It's like, oh, it's a bug, it's okay, we took it out. But as the more you dig in, we keep on seeing that, wow, this has been going on for a while. Especially what Detective Seeds has been digging in. Because Sony did this shit quietly, without letting you all know. So, they don't have to tell you what they're doing. You got to figure this shit out because, hey, listen, they're like, well, we kind of figured, though, let's add it silently because lately, everybody has been aligned more than how it was back in 2013. So, little by little, let's start adding all this stuff. Your wall issues are the Series S fault, Louis. Oh, okay, yeah. Good thing I don't have that console, because, man, I mean, can you imagine me every day coming home and be like, Series S, damn it! Flat tire! Series S, damn you! Ever since I bought you, bad luck! But it should have been lower because of the frame issues. Oh, Sean, come at 12? All right, cool. Thank you, baby money. Now I know, so I don't bump into Sean, my bro Sean. Take-Two said a lot of people will call out of work on November 19. That's not. I mean, bro. I have a friend who every time a Batman game came out, he didn't go to work for 3 days. He called in sick. I was like, bro, you're gonna get caught one day. It's like, no, they're not gonna see me here. I'm playing right here. I'm playing my Batman game. I was like, damn. There's some games that do that though. I believe that. Wait. Hold on, Rachie. Hold on, Rachie. Series S made E.T. Hold on. E.T. the movie or E.T. the game, though? Man, the movie pretty good, though. That movie's pretty good. E.T. go home. I had a tear, though. It's a nice movie. Oh, E.T. beautiful movie, though. Good movie. That goes. Good morning. I'm not saying good morning to everybody here. Let me go. Eric, good morning. Trey Bone, good morning. Yubei, good morning. Lama Davis, what's up, man? Good morning. Pickles, good morning. Bro Boy, good morning. CEO is here. Yubei, already said Yubei, I think. Let me see. Judas Roars, man. Like I said, this meeting had me all over the place today. I was like, oh, this in. I gotta go live. And thank God I did, though. Woo. A little bit late, though, but damn. I had to move the time, too. Damn, this thing. I thought E.T. was here for just a second. That impersonation was spot on, Louis. Really? E.T. go home. I don't think I'm doing it right, though. Yeah. I don't understand calling out sick to play games. 24 years in workforce. I have not called out sick once. It depends on the hype, my friend. It depends on the hype. Because let me tell you something, some people get hyped for stuff like this, man. I'm telling you, they get so hyped, they say, hey, I got to call in sick. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Kima, good morning. So, but I got a theory, you don't think the price like hype for PlayStation happened because of the GTA 6, right? Nah. No, because here's the thing, though. They warned you. And on this side, I'm gonna defend PlayStation a little bit right here. I'm gonna defend them a little bit, right? Just a teensy little itty bit. So look, remember a couple months before, Xbox did the price hike, right? So PlayStation, they shipped a lot of consoles into warehouses, right? So when they shipped the consoles into warehouses, a bunch of them to fully stack the warehouse is in order for them to not raise the console prices along the way. So what they did was they extended it to this point where now they have to raise it because now they're entering this manufacturing phase that they're going to have to raise the prices because of the price of materials and everything. But that's what happens, though. But, they were pretty smart when they stocked the warehouses before they announced that big-ass price hike. At least at that. Like I said, I'm defending it a little teensy bit. But in the end, though, it's still a price hike. It sucks. Howdy, folks in gray beards, hookahs. Why does a Philion not have a performance mode? I do not know, Sinceres. We're going to have to ask the Philion guys over there why they did not add the the performance mode. Those are the guys who know. Probably they're like, well, you know, we have to release this game like this for now. You know how it is since years. We're right now in a jam where we see these guys making these games, right? But sometimes they miss on something. Like, come on, man. Now we got to waste a while. So, chat, let's get into the conversation. Let's start off with this. Remember when Moore's Law is dead? It says PlayStation wasn't affected and PS had saved enough RAM as they say. Because sometimes in life, people do things to cheer. I get that. But sometimes that cheering becomes a lie. You really did think PlayStation was going to shell out a ton of money to pack in RAM? Because here's the situation though, Pickles, and this is what people, I don't know. I don't know why they think that PlayStation is like this big chunk of change company. They are not. I mean, when it comes to RAM, though, what do they use it for? They probably use it for their TVs. They probably use it for their PlayStations. They probably use it for, I mean, no, of course, you know, they use it for the TVs or PlayStations and cameras. And I don't know if they still have cell phones out there because I've not seen a Sony cell phone in quite some time. Honestly, nobody carrying that shit, but which they were pretty good cell phones back in the early 2000s. But you know what I mean, though. So, but they don't have that big ass chunk of change to go out there and be like, hey, listen, hey, send me 20 billion RAM right here so I can save right here. Nah, that's never gonna happen. 20 billion is exaggeration though, but you know, let's say 20 million though. 20 million RAM so I can save up here. No, that's not true. That's not true. They don't got that chunk of change. They don't. Because look, at the end of the day, though, you got other competitors out there. Because remember one thing, now everything has a RAM. I even have RAM. Sour Blow even has RAM. We all have RAM on us. Just kidding, but you all know what I mean, though. No joke. I mean, you got cell phones with RAM. You got cars with RAMs. You got microwaves with RAMs. Ovens with RAMs. Refrigerators with RAMs. Seriously, everything has a RAM in it. And now, you know, with the prices, they're ramming it up the butt. Pause. I know that sounded wrong, but it's true, though. So here's the thing, though. With the RAM crisis, of course, so you saw which were the ones who actually went out there and spent a big chunk of change. And it was the big what? Tech companies. They went in there, they got all the RAM they could get. And that's why we have a RAM-ass spike, which they have more money than these cars companies and stuff like that. So you think places want to shell out 20 million, you know, RAMs out there? No, that was just a lie. When I saw it, I was like, man, that's not true. That's not true. But chat, remember one thing about the PlayStation fans. Remember one thing. Maybe he heard out there that PlayStation bought 2 or 3 million RAMs. And you know, for them, 2 or 3 million RAMs is a lot of RAMs. Remember that, chat. It's a lot of RAMs for them because for PlayStation fanboys, you know, when it comes down to numbers, less is more and more is less. That's the problem. How do we know this? Because of the 30% versus the 70% for them. They think that 30% that PlayStation makes is more than the 70% that Xbox makes. That's how they are. Yeah. So let's get into this news, chat, so we can keep on talking, so we can keep on having our fun, and especially tackle down those guys who were defending the DRM situation out there on PlayStation. Their excuse was that someone was jailbreaking the PS5. I'm like, what excuse though? What excuse did I say though? F these companies. I'm not defending companies, Sour Blow. What excuse did I say though? Why do you gotta come in here and always challenge me about stuff, man? I did not say nothing to defend the damn company. I'm just saying that the thing that the C says about PlayStation getting out the money for the RAM, I said that's not true because then you had all these big ass companies, tech companies. For example, what was one called? Even Samsung is giving this shit to the AI thing. I don't even know who the heck is picking all this RAM up because there's a bunch of them for the AI stuff. There's like a huge thing. But never have I ever said it was Microsoft though. But I bet you Microsoft was part of that too, because you know they were implementing the AI thing. Yeah, yeah. I'm just talking about the rumor of what Detective C said. That was like no, yeah. I played OTT like in 2012, 2014. I consider it's a masterpiece. OTT, OOT. What is OOT? Man, y'all come up with the Zelda. Okay, when Zelda OTT came out, probably 1/4 of the Wall Boys were sick that day, and that was a time I've actually seen people in mass take time off for a game. I'm telling you, my best friend that lives out there, he has literally for a Batman game, he's taken 3 days off saying he's sick. No joke. I'm just saying sometimes we get hype up for that. PlayStation will remaster ET. Sunrise, the sad part about this, that if they do remaster ET, they'll win Gotti for the damn game. No joke, it will win Gotti. It will win Gotti. So let's tackle these suckers now. Louis, did you see the Dawn Walker game? Isn't that the one where the guy's climbing up buildings and it's kind of like a vampire thing, slashing and everything? I think we saw that trailer once. Didn't we, Soundblow? I think we saw it together or something. I mean, not together, you know. You were over there on your computer, you know. We were on a podcast, stuff like that, but not, you know. Yeah. Yeah, you know, just pause. I know it sounded wrong, but you all know what I mean, though. I think I did see that trailer to that game. That's the guy that, you know, is on top that runs down the building, kind of like some sort of vampire or something like that. Ho, 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 ho. Chat, give me 1 second. I'm going to turn on the TikTok real quick. Keep on talking. And we're going to read this subject in hand that we have to today. Let me just turn this stuff on. Ah, damn it. I don't know why the heck my thing fell off. Why did I just say that, though? Not my thing. I'm talking about this thing. The sphere, the asphalt sphere, and the Xbox thing that was up there. You know, it fell off. Seriously, when I saw that thing just fall, I was like, oh, God. The good thing it did not break, though. Because if that would have broken, though, I would have been pissed. But again, I do not know why I said it that way. Now chat's gonna troll me about this shit. Damn it. Oh, yeah. Why did I say that? Like, literally, that's out of all things, Lou. Oh, Shannon has been made of $1 million in OnlyFans. Nice. I mean, right, but I mean, hey, you know, some people got crushed on you, and it's bound to happen. All right, 1 second, chat. 1 second, my chat. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Ah, shoot. I'm old. Okay, here we go. All right. Yes. So what is chat saying, though? Let's see. Chat's probably picking on me, though. Let me see. They did an event. Okay, I got to check it out then. I got to check it out. They did an event, though. Because, you know, lately, I've been so busy, I haven't been watching that much. Issue of War Protection, says Yubei. Thank you, Yubei. Really. The painting is haunted. Laugh out loud. Yes, it is. I think it was the painting's fault, though. I'm about to get rid of your ass. Not kidding you. You're becoming annoying. I'm not going to be nice to you. If you want to hunt. But I'm pissed now. You dropped the Xbox Sphere? That ain't cool. That ain't cool, painting. That ain't cool. That is not cool. No way. That is not cool. Let me see. Then we put this for the title. All right, here you go. All right, done. Let's go live. 3, 2, 1. It's going live on TikTok. So emotional damning. Yes, it is. BB Money. Yes, it is. So emotional damning. Hey, TikTokers, I'm late today, but let's get on the road. We're here. So, all right. Let's start off with this news chat. Like I said, Xbox is working their butt off when it comes down to trying to get the 360 back. So if you guys are the ones who are having issues with the 360, at least we now know that Xbox is working to fix this problem. So let me put this right here real quick. My friends got it in. All right, perfect. It's in. So let's keep going. Yes, we're here. Woohoo. Oh man, it sucks that my wall thing fell off. No. Pause again. Why did I say that again? Louis, you should play Mouse PI. I think you would like it. Of course I would like it. It looks like Doom, though. It's got blood, even though it's in black and white, though. But hey, it's cool. It's cool. No problem. No problem. So let's keep reading what's happening over here. So Microsoft and Xbox are actively investigating rampant can't connect issue for backwards compatible Xbox 360 games. It's not select 360 games. It's all of them. Damn! It's all of them? Man, now I cannot play my NBA Jam. I love that NBA Jam game, though. It's a pretty good game, though, from 360. My main character is Larry Bird, of course. You know, Larry Bird, smack talker. Best basketball player there is out there. Better than Sour Blow's Boston Celtics completely. Larry Bird, Sour Blow. Yep. Hey, meet the cheater. What's up? Oh, I promised meet the cheater this, so. All right. Let's see, though. I promised meet the cheater this. Yep, there you go, make the cheater. There you go. They're in there. So, let's go. The Xbox backwards compatibility initiative Microsoft began in 2015 turned out to be one of the firm's biggest advantages in the gaming business. Of course it was, because, you know, why not? Backwards compat means kick ass. Yep, that's true. With countless longtime fans being extremely... Whoops, where was I? Extremely appreciative of the ability to carry their library of original Xbox and Xbox 360 titles forward to the Xbox One and Xbox Series X families of consoles. Yes, we were happy about that, because why the hell not? Back compat is the shit. Anybody who says no? Seriously? No joke, it's the shit. I mean, of course, you know, you spend a lot of money in those games, you know, you want them to come back, though. What is, hey, yo, legendary, yo, B, what's up? He says, what up? Lurking playing Zenless Zone Zero. Ooh, he playing the Zenless Zone Zero. But you know what's so funny though, chat? I find something funny though. You see, Xbox has a problem with this, right? But I'm not seeing a trend out there. What happened there? I mean, usually, you know, when Xbox has something bad going on, there should have been a trend. Are these guys getting scared, though? They don't want to talk anything bad about Xbox, because they know if they talk bad about it, you know, chat, what happened? You know, they come by and bloop. So, let's keep reading. Though the program went on hiatus in 2021 due to licensing issues preventing further backwards compatibility additions, the feature is still frequently used by many Xbox players to enjoy their older games. For the last 2 weeks, however, a growing number of users have reported that they're not able to connect to the Xbox network when trying to play backwards compatible Xbox 360 games, preventing them from launching. The issue was first reported on the Xbox support subreddit earlier this month, where various players have tried a variety of potential workarounds, storage clearing, using a hotspot, power cycling, etc. to no avail. The connectivity error then started to become significantly more widespread across the community, prompting Xbox support to acknowledge the issue on April 22nd. Good, you know, at least they're taking care of that though. We're aware that the Series X players are unable to launch select backwards compatible Xbox 360 games, and our team is actively investigating, reads a statement posted from the Xbox support account on social media. The wording suggests that the problem is only affecting a handful of Xbox 360 games, though community members have asserted that it's an issue affecting all backwards compatible games. It's not select 360 games. Like they said, it's all of them. Keep reporting, wrote one of the replies to Xbox support post. Good. Notably, this hasn't been a public update from Xbox support regarding this issue in the week since it was looking into it, so we ultimately have no idea when the fixing is coming right now. More users have since continued to report the connectivity errors, so it's yet to be resolved. However, multiple responses from Xbox staff, like I'm saying, they're on the dot when it comes to responses. Yo, I mean right there, Xbox been rocking that. You got to give them props. You know, you got to give them props when it comes to that. They're really well when it comes down to responses, and they're doing a great job with that these past couple of months. Thank you. Good. Keep it going, Xbox. Just keep cooking. So, let's see though. Where is it? Where did I lose my where did I lose my train of thought there though? Two individuals are confirmed that an issue of servers, and one replied particular stating that is due to newer Xbox Series X consoles not being properly validated with the Xbox 360 servers. Alright, they're making it work. With that in mind, it's unlikely you experienced the problem if you own your Xbox Series X for several years. If you purchased it more recently, however, you may be unable to play some of all the backwards compatible Xbox 360 games until Microsoft develops a fix. Okay, that's cool though. At least we all know what the problem is. So for you new Xbox, you know, what's wrong with He-Man? Watch out what you say about He-Man though. I'm reading you, chat. Got my eyes on you. What's wrong with He-Man? You making fun of my He-Man? Hell yeah, He-Man the man though. Even though he got that blonde weird haircut though, but damn. I mean, he pull up. Chat though, seriously. Hey. I mean, let's not get into that though. I mean, I was gonna say something, but I don't want to get into that because I was seriously gonna ask. You know, yeah. You know, I was gonna say something like, where does he get his sword out of his back though? Like, you don't see it on his back though when he's walking and everything, but is that sword really that flat though? You can't see it though? But he usually like, you know what? Let's keep reading, chat. I don't want to get into that though right now. I'm not gonna get into that. So it says here, right? So ultimately, it's good that Microsoft was working to take care of the issue, though it's still incredibly unfortunate that accessing backwards compatible titles isn't possible for many, especially since Xbox players have made it clear how much they care about backwards compatibility. Wow, really? No, he ain't. No, he ain't. No, not gonna take that. No. Because if you watch the new He-Man Masters of the Universe, he kisses that one girl. And you know, no, not gonna take that. No. Hey. So let's keep going. Hopefully, a fix comes sooner than later, though the fact one hasn't come after 2 weeks is rather concerning. It's worth noting that this problem. Hopefully, this fix comes soon, though the fact one hasn't come after 2 weeks is rather concerning. I wouldn't say it's concerning though. Is that they gotta go in and really fix that thing. You know, sometimes you gotta dig in deep, go in real deep to fix up the problem though. Even though that sounds wrong, but it's true though. But you know, the important thing is what will really concern me is that they're not working on it and it just keeps on going. That's where I get concerned. Now they're looking for the fix though. Fix it. It's worth noting this problem has surfaced at some time with Call of Duty Black Ops 2 servers have been offline for an extended period. Resellers of Microsoft and Activision for comment on that issue. Ironically, it also comes after said the backwards compatible program is returning this year. Oh, that could be that too, though. With many speculating the firm plans to make Xbox games playable on PC, though emulation as it prepares to support the console PC hybrid system Helix. All right, so let's go votes. All right, cool. Let's see how many votes are in here. No, there's no votes in here. But yeah, chat, like I was saying though, but reading this article though, I know it's a concern that it's been 2 weeks that hasn't been fixed. I get it. Because, you know, sometimes things take time. I mean, hell, if I had all the solutions to become rich, I wish I could find it in just one fucking day and just become rich one day. Seriously, become the biggest trillionaire out there. But that ain't gonna happen. So, like I said, sometimes things take some time to get fixed. Sometimes there's a problem, you know, that you just cannot find it, you know. But at least, my chat, at least they are working on it to get it fixed. And I hope they fix it soon. I hope this is not something that goes on for like 2 months. Because then, after like a month or something, you have to get concerned, though. It's got to be a big problem. So, yeah. Let's see, though. Who's in here? I'm not going to lie, Lou. That Sony DRM business is shit. I don't like it, and might unsubscribe from PS Plus. SNK Kev, listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you my point of view about that shit. You ready? You ready, SNK Kev? You ready? Look. It was bound to happen, my friend. No matter what. Sooner or later, that was gonna happen. Don't stop gaming because of this shit. Because literally everyone has a DRM situation. Everyone. I mean, there's people saying that Steam doesn't have it, but yes, Steam does have it. I Googled it yesterday, but on Steam it's optional. So wherever you go, wherever you are, no matter what game you play, download whatever, it's got a DRM thing. Some games probably won't add it, but that's the thing. Are you going to start looking, oh, does the... I mean, imagine you, let's say, I want to play The Witcher 4, for example. You start Googling, does The Witcher 4 have a DRM situation? If it says yes, are you going to play it or not because of the DRM thing? That's your choice, though. But I'm not going to quit playing games because of DRM situation. I'm not going to play it. And, hey, let them deal with that, though. That's all. Now, on this side, though, we got to make fun of it, though. Because, you know, why do we make fun of it? Because at the end of the day, when 2013 happened, they literally went out there, kicked the Xbox in the ass with this DRM thing, and they're not kicking Sony's butt with this DRM thing. Right now, they're like, it could be a rumor, it could be a bug, or this or that. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, because Sony has not come out and said anything, of course. That's how they are. But you guys have a DRM situation. But listen, don't let it get to your heart, man. Don't let it get to you. Because look, I've explained this many, many times on here. We have talked about this in chat notes, and we're tired of talking about the whole physical versus digital thing. Even physical games have a situation there. You can buy the disc, and you think you own the game because you bought the disc. But if those servers go off and you need the servers to play the disc, it's not going to work for you. All you have is an empty disc right there, or probably with some data in there, but it still is empty. So literally, that's how it is nowadays, though. No joke. You know where it's stored. What? The He-Man sword? Listen. Listen. Chat, listen. Look. I'm being serious right here right now. You can all bully Lou. You can all pick on Lou. But don't be making fun of my He-Man, man. No, no, no. Like the sword stored and everything. No, no, no. No, no. Don't be making fun of that, man. He-Man the man, though. He the man. He the man. I think he better than Lionel, though, because Lionel needs his buddies to come defend him. He-Man, all I got to do is say the power of Grayskull, he kicks butt. He becomes big, tough. Why the hell he got to wear them? Seriously, chat, why did everybody had to wear the spandex C1 underwear from back in the day? Maybe if I start wearing spandex C underwear, would I become tough like He-Man? You know what? I'm going to order some from Amazon right now. See what happens, though. Good morning, Pang. What's up, my brother? Pang. Pang. How you doing? Please, man, why so serious? He kissed that girl to put up a front. What? I'm about to kick. Why so serious now, man? Seriously. He walks around the speedo with a sword up. Hey. God damn. Motion clarity, color depth on CRT TVs is unmatched, man. 360. Hey, listen. You said something that is so true, man. I mean, people talk about graphics nowadays, but when you look back on those CRT TVs, though, you play them Super Mario games, like, damn, look at all these colors. Oh, man, we got a lineage. Man, what's going on? Today's Pony Nation dropping in today. Why didn't y'all drop in yesterday when I was talking about the PlayStation DRM? When it had an Xbox One moment. Huh? There was a what now? Man. Hey, let's take good morning, brother. How you doing? But yeah, man, you're right about that, though. You're right about that. Oof. Like, seriously, I have a Dreamcast, right? I do have it. And I had a CRTV, which I had to give away because I just didn't know where the fuck was I going to put that TV, though. It couldn't even take Amazon Fire Stick or anything. I was like, man, what do I want to do with this thing, though? So, I put in the Dreamcast, though, and I had like a little plug. That you can put on HDMI stuff. And when I put on the HDMI, the Dreamcast, and connected to it, I was like, okay, it looks good. You know, the TV, and this is an LG C2. You know, the colors are really good. But man, that CRTV that I had back there when I bought that Dreamcast, I was like, whoa, look at these colors. I mean, damn, they look so gorgeous. I mean, those things, oof. Good stuff, man, good stuff. That was good, man, that was good. I mean, I got hyped for that. I mean, look at me, I'm getting hyped for an old-ass TV. Damn. That's when you know when you're old, chat, when you get hyped for old things. Oh, shit. What's up, Eleni? Good morning. Here it comes by to tell me about Saros looking good on his PS5 Pro with the frame issues and everything. Go ahead, Eleni. Say it, bring it, say it. Be happy about it. That's why I say it first, because, you know. But you see, chat, look at this. New Jack Gaming says, yellow shirt, you look like a walking Laffy Taffy, laugh out loud. I don't even want to Google that shit. What the blue hell is a Laffy Taffy, though? Damn. What in the blue hell is a Laffy Taffy? Laffy Taffy. Laffy Taffy. That's a song, though. D4L. Laffy. Who the hell D4L, though? It's got 88mm. I gotta listen to that song, though. What is a Laffy Taffy candy? Okay, Laffy Taffy candy. Wow. Y'all are mean to me, man. Y'all are mean to me. Man, what you got? Man, look what this man called me. Call me Laffy Taffy. So I look like a spongy yellow thing? See what I gotta deal with this shit? Damn. Zero input left, best colors left. The list goes on, you bay. Yeah, average Dreamcast as well. It was a launch unit. Unfortunately, some of my games were starting to become unplayable due to disc rots. Oh no! Why do things have a rot though? Damn. Who said that? New Jack did. He called me Laffy Taffy. Man, things I gotta deal with here in chat, man. Right, funny enough, God damn. Now they're calling me SpongeBob. Well, I mean, wait, SpongeBob kind of done though. Damn. Does dev mode void you from playing your Game Pass games? You know, since years you got the master of dev mode, and that is New Jack Gaming in there. Ask him. Oh, you're asking him. Okay, good. All right. I did not read New Jack Gaming. Yes, he's the master. If anything you guys want to know about dev mode and how it works and all that shit, go to New Jack. This rod is ultra rare. Treat your disc properly and this won't happen. You gotta, you gotta shine it. You gotta rub that thing that takes care of it. Yeah, you grab that disc, you're like, come here, baby. And you start rubbing that, what do you rub onto a disc? I don't know. You rub something into to make it shine. You're like, here you go, baby, and then you frame it on the wall. And you're like, yeah, you're looking beautiful, my friend right here. Or put it in a CD case that does not let it rot, though. Yeah. There you go. Looking like the hey lady looking for character from... Man, what's wrong with y'all? What y'all picking on me today? What did I do to y'all today? Damn, chat on fire, man. We should call this the Pick on Louis show today. Oh, the screen froze now. All right, there you go. Here we go. So, chat, let's move to the next topic, my friends. Because I know y'all picking on me today. Today's like Pick on Louis Day. I don't know what the hell's going on in here today, man. Seriously, I'm about to play some Law and Order in here. I don't know how I'm going to do it, though, because, my moderators are trolling me, so it's going to be a tough one, though, too. Damn. So, like I said, let's move on up to the east side. That's how the song goes, right? Yeah. You got some what now? Oh, I read something. I gotta say, what? I did not read the P side. I was like, oh, damn. It's that BB, man. I mean, look, it's okay. No problem. It's a personal thing, but all right. So, chat, let's move it on up to this side of things because we got a situation going on out here, which is memory cost will impact pricing availability. Xbox CEO Asha Sharma has concerns over the next-gen Project Helix console rollouts. I mean, chat, look, we have a situation here. And I don't know if it's going to be fixed. We don't know what's gonna happen, but I hope it gets. Digital games are not your friend, buddy. Nothing is your friend, my friend. Not even physical games, 360X Phantom. Not even that, my friend. Not even that, man. Not even that is your friend. Lately, nothing is your friend. You know what your friend is? Your wallet. You got to protect it, my friend. That's what you got to do. Protect your wallet. Out of all things, I mean, shit, why don't you just call me Yokozuna? Damn. It looks like the Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. So you're telling me I look like Dan Stay Puff? I mean, I don't want like Stay Puff. I mean, wait a minute, but though, yo, Stay Puff is a badass though. He's a badass. I mean, he's a badass though. Yeah. Danny Rubin, brother, will you buy if Xbox priced above $1,000+? Danny Rubin, what kind of question is that? What kind of question is that? Well, am I gonna buy the next Xbox? Yes. And man, I hope it's not over $1,000 though. That's the question you gotta ask though. But don't be asking me if I'm gonna buy a $1,000 console. Because if I say yes, then they'll be like, oh, you know, hey, look, you know, hey, he's gonna buy a $1,000 console. You know, and he's supporting the $1,000 console though. But yes, I am gonna buy the next Xbox. I just hope it's not for more than $1,000 though. Seriously, we done. And I know you guys are gonna go in. You guys are probably gonna say, hey Lou, you know, this, but listen, PlayStation's in the same route, my friend. No matter what, PlayStation's the same route. We got a problem with the memory costs and everything. So look, and this is, you know how we know that, Ruben? It's simple, right? Let me give you an idea right now, right? Simple idea. When these consoles launch, you have the PS5 digital for $400, the PS5 physical for $500. Then it went up. And now look where it's landed. Now you got a machine that's 5 years old though. 5 years old. And supposedly, you know, when the Slim comes out, usually prices drop though. That's what they do though. Usually the Slim kind of drops in the price, but it didn't. It just kept on going up. So at the end of the day though, this technology right now, you're paying $600 plus for these for 5-year-old tech. So imagine new tech when it comes out. What's the price going to be though? No matter what. We have a situation here, my friend. This is the situation of right now. But look, listen, it probably will be fixed. I pray it could be fixed, you know. Please, Lord, I hope it gets fixed by the time, you know, these consoles come out, because damn. It really is a 58 equivalent, and will be pretty big for console gamers. 1K will be a bargain. Yeah, it's going to be a problem out there, though. One of my main questions of Felix is how much money will we have? Oh, how much memory will we have? Yeah, because that's the thing, though. If you're going to do something for a price, you better bring it when it comes to that. So people can look at it and be like, you know, interesting. So let's go in here and see. Sharma outlines how rising memory costs could shape Project Helix, while keeping launch timing firmly unconfirmed for now. Uh-oh. So physical owners, you think you're safe? No. You guys are affected with us. Everyone's affected by this DRM thing, man. And we've been affected for years. The thing is, Pickles, that nobody talks about it. Nobody brings it up. And we have had this argument before, my friend. We have had this argument, trust me. And this show, we talked about it like 5 times. And at one point, Chad even said, stop with the digital talks because we get tired of it. And yeah, they were tired of it. It's true, because we talked about it so much. We have people in here trying to argue with me about physical games. That, you know, the whole game goes in there. I'm like, no, sometimes it's just the data that really all it does is send the signal and you download the game to your console. It's not in the disc. Oh, Lord. We had this debate several times about that. But, listen, I get it. Yeah, but will not pop for now. It will evolve even bigger in coming future, so don't expect the price decrease of RAM storage. So, Dan Roman, let me reverse that question to you. You asked me if I'm gonna buy an Xbox for $1,000 plus. Will you buy a PS6 for $1,000 plus? Let me reverse that question, because that's the thing though. People do not look at PlayStation. They always look at Xbox. That it's going to be expensive. But yo, I mean, these past couple of days, though, my friends, it's been expensive for PlayStation, though. You guys had a price like literally a month ago, so I reversed that question. Will you be able to buy a 1,000 plus, PlayStation though? Because I don't know why people have to ask only about the Xbox though. How about PlayStation? Hey, Jago6, good morning. So let's keep reading right here. Xbox CEO Asha Sharma recently spoke on Xbox direction, including the upcoming next generation console codenamed Project Helix. She touched on several projects, but one detail stood out, even if it's something many likely expected. During the game file interview conducted by Steven Totilo. If I butcher your name, I'm sorry. Sharma was asked when we could expect Project Helix to launch and whether ongoing memory shortages could impact it. In response, she said, all of these things are in an equation. Man, 360, why are you so mad, bro? Why are you so mad? Memory costs will impact pricing while impact availability. As we think about being where the world plays, we will take that into consideration, so we're not ready to share a launch timeline right now. Sharma continues, the world's pretty dynamic. My number one focus, though, is to focus on what's in our control, build a great console to play great games, including your PC games. It's no secret, the rising memory costs are affecting multiple industries. Even companies like Valve face similar challenges with delays tied to increasing component cost. When asked about a release date for Project Helix, Sharma didn't reveal anything beyond what we already know. All I can share is that we have development kits going out next year, and we're working really hard and have a lot to continue to do and a lot to continue to learn. But we're really excited about Project Helix and the initial feedback that we're getting. That's good. Why would I support services and consoles and games DRM? I'm not telling you to support it, my friend. It's just a thing that's going to be everywhere. It's something that's we just... And you know what? Let me tell you something. 360. I know you're on 360 though. So you know where I'm going to head to, right? You know what a lot of people did with that 360 platform, right? Yeah, I know. Hey. You know what happened though? So basically, with the whole piracy thing, this is what it gets down to, the whole DRM thing. So, wow, those were the good old days though, man. You got that console, put on that chip in there, man. You didn't have to buy all those games though. For context, Xbox Series X and Series S developers kits arrived in late 2019 via stuff before the consoles eventually released in November 2020. Based on that timeline, an aggressive target put Project Helix on track for a late 2027 release. Two stone to talk, bootleg games. The 360 were good. Oh yeah, it was. It was. No wonder that console sold like crazy. However, a given rise in memory costs, it wouldn't surprise me if it slipped further. We've even seen rumors via Push Square that Sony could push back in the PlayStation 6 release, though those are just rumors. Oh no, take your time. So for me, it's going to be 2028 feels more realistic. I'm stuck with 2027, though. I really do hope that 2027 they launch this sucker. Yep. Honestly, my thoughts are that I'd rather see Project Helix launch as cheap as possible, but if it means 2028 release, so be it. Xbox still has a lot of work to do, not just with Project Helix, but with its reputation. True that. While the past couple of months have been positive shift, and trust me, it's been refreshing to have more good things to say, there's still a lot of groundwork left to do. Good. See, good thing right there. But, chat, there is a memory problem, though. It sucks that the consumer, we had to deal with that stuff. Seriously, out of all things, why do we got to deal with that shit? But that's thanks to AI. Yes, AI has done all this stuff and has made things super duper expensive. For me, it's 2028 because the dev kit roll out in 2027. Really? You think so, Pickles? All I know is I'm ready for Helix, man. I'm ready to go. I don't think RAM prices are possibly ever going down, so why keep delaying, hoping that it will? Just release when it's ready. I think it will, Ubay. I think it will. I think it will because listen, Ubay, if the thing is, at the end of the day, my friend Ubay, at the end of the day, this has happened before. Sometimes things spike up and it takes a while for them to drop down. Then they start dropping down and getting stabilized, though. But yeah, these increases are insane. I mean, you buy a RAM for $2,000, yo, something that cost like 500 to 300 bucks back in the day, man. 2,000, man, fuck that shit. Look at it. No, 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 no. Apex NYC, good morning. What's up, Apex? Man, you know, I'm hungry though. I don't know why I'm hungry today. Why am I so hungry? I don't know. I saw Apex and I got hungry. I don't know why. Happy games and move on. Yep. Imagine if our word team find a way to squeeze more power from the Series S. Yep. RAM price won't go down anytime soon. Oh, anytime soon? No, I know it's not going to go down anytime soon, but it could though. They're building substantially more data centers and they're getting more RAM hungry. As time goes on, production can't scale to keep up. Look into the hash browns, Louis. Yes, I will have hash browns today. You know, I was thinking about that earlier today. Hash browns. Xbox, let me see. Then why you here? Clearly you don't. Then why you here? Clearly you do more than just that. Huh? What are you talking about, though? Then yeah, I love digital games and Game Pass. So you're here though talking DRM, so I call that cap. What do you mean, bro? I'm just trying to understand what you mean though. Because look, let me tell you something. I was not here in 2013 though. I'm here now. I started podcasting 5 years ago. I don't know about the whole DRM situation, but did that stop me from buying an Xbox? No. Exactly. I seriously got a brain fart. I don't know why is he out here like saying. No, the topic is Xbox CEO worried about Project Helix memory. Xbox is working on fixing 360 back compact problem. Those are the topics of today's show, but I'm gonna give a DRM update because right now they're defending it, and I'm just laughing at them out there defending that shit. But look, here's the thing though. I'm just saying in general though, because look, the DRM thing started in 2013. Basically, you know, Xbox brought it up, and you know, Xbox got destroyed from it, and blah blah blah. Now PlayStation is getting it, and they're not getting destroyed by it. But Xbox did though. That's my main problem. Period. I don't know why he gets aggressive about the DRM thing. I mean, shit. You're mad about something that's been going on for like literally 13, 14 years now? 13 years now, yeah. It's been 13 years this shit started. How can we be mad about something about 13 years? You either accept it to move on or just continue on having fun. That's what we gotta do, play games. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get why he's mad though. But okay. He mad, my friend. Just don't take it out on me, bro. No, that's not my fault. This thing happened. I don't work there. I wasn't the one who gave that idea out. But again, you know. Oh, wow. Okay. Life is too short to involve yourself with something that makes you angry. Exactly. I don't get it, though. But let's bring it. Since he brought it up, though, back to the DRM update. They're defending it, my friends. Can you believe that shit? Because, chat, this is what's so funny, though. Check this out. This is so funny. I'll answer that question too, Stone to Talk, but let me jump into the DRM situation. Alright? So over the weekend this happened. And this week alone, they've been pretty quiet though. When it came down to the DRM talks. Like literally Twitter was crickets, a desert, and nothing was happening though. Right? Nothing was happening. They were just looking for the information to come out and try to defend this, or saying, hey, PlayStation, say something to us. Yeah, like PlayStation's going to go out and literally go ahead and say, hey, we got DRM in. Yay! I mean, y'all think they're going to do the same mistake as Xbox, because they know if they do that, of course, Xbox will retaliate. Because I know some people want to go out there and see Xbox retaliate, but in order for them to retaliate on that, PlayStation has to come out and say something about it, right? Phantom, you seem mad, bro. You either chill out, or you know what happened to you, my friend. You seem mad, man. You gotta calm down. This is a fun show. We talk games, we have fun, and we talk about everything that's happening out there. We make fun of stuff that people go out there and say. Don't take it personally, my friend. This is a fun show. But if you gotta keep on being mad, though, gotta chill out with the whole physical thing. Because I don't know why you're debating this here. I mean, we moved on from that. So, like I said, though, they've been searching for the answer, right, of the whole DRM situation, to find a way to defend the DRM. Because it's kind of funny, though. We find out it's true. We see this guy take out the CMOS battery, though. We see this guy do this. We see this guy do that, you know, and do the testing out there. We see that, you know, in 30 days, you got to go back in to validate, blah, blah, blah. And look, like I said, nowadays, these consoles have to be online for most of the time. So, all right, I mean, almost a lot of people got internet. Some people probably, you know, with money situations don't have it, which sucks. But usually we go, you know, okay, cool, but I don't understand why you're so mad, my friend. Chill out. You're about to get booted. This is the second warning. So, keep on going. Like I was saying, chat, right? And then, after they go out there and say, you know, hey, if it's a bug or if it's not, they should take that thing off because the DRM thing sucks. But now they found the solution. Someone out there was kind of like jailbreaking the whole PlayStation thing. That was the excuse. Exactly how Sophos is. How about it's not that serious? It's just games, exactly. At the end of the day, I mean, this is a conversation that happened 13 years ago. And the funny thing is, what I'm laughing about is that that PlayStation, right, is now implementing it. And when they were out there destroying the Xbox 13 years ago because of this, how about now? Are you guys destroying this now? He's about to get kicked out, though. He's being disrupted, though. If he doesn't chill out, I'm giving him, this is my second warning. One more, he's out of here. So look at now, they found a solution. Yep, exactly. So they found a solution. The solution was in order to defend the DRM, because of course it's really damaging the brand because people are mad about the DRM situation. I understand why you guys are mad. I get it. Cool. But what's going to change with that? I mean, you can try to fight the company with this, but you're only a couple of them. There's only like a couple of them, right, that are mad about this, because the rest, they just keep playing games, though. What DRM stands for is digital rights management, exactly. Here, I'll do it myself. I'm starting to believe this could be. There you go. Is all the message deleted now? Let me see. Man, I suck at money. Oh. All right. There you go. Perfect. All right. So let's keep going, though. Like I was saying, though. They found out that someone was pirating something on the PlayStation. Like, this is in order to protect from PlayStation from being pirated and all this stuff. I'm like, bro, seriously? You guys are now defending the DRM. And we saw some comments out there saying, take Nib to be the hero to find out what was going on there, yo. Good, right. Good job, Crazy Louie. Make me a mod. Big B, you are a mod. I mean, Big B, how many times do I have to mod you on this show? You have a username with them being a mod, though. You have like 10 of them. Look for the one that's a mod. I mean, can you imagine adding Big B money? I have like probably 20 Big B monies being modded in here. So, yeah, let's keep on going. So, like I was saying, my friends, right? Like I was saying, right? Now they're defending this shit. I was like, really? You're defending this shit? So Nib now is a hero because he found out the problem, what was going on there. It was because someone was pirating out there. So yeah, PlayStation, go ahead, put DRM. Bro, you still have a DRM in there. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, there is still a DRM in there. And who knows what else they can implement with that shit, because you probably won't find out unless someone does the digging, because PlayStation will not come out and say something to you. They won't. Come on, man. But if you actually play video games, the DRM issue shouldn't be a concern. I know, Safo, I know. But, you know, we got to take our jabs for what they did back in the the Xbox One day, sorry. You got to take a jab at that. Because seriously, we're waiting for media to do something. So someone asked me a good question. Two Stones to Talk. What's something you want in the Helix? I love 240 FPS, but I feel they have to lower the graphics to 1440p to 120 FPS. Isn't bad, but I finally got a PC running 4K 240 FPS. That's cool, Too Cold Stone Cold. Two Stone to Talk. I don't know why I say Too Cool to Stone Cold. Wow. Well, you know, that's a good name, though. Too Cool Stone Cold. Yeah, that's a pretty cool name, too. So, Two Stone to Talk. What I would like the Helix to do is just seriously play games 4K native 60. That's it. Nothing. I mean, out of that, I'm happy. Just that. That's all I need. That's all I need. Just give me 4K native 60 games. That's all I need. I don't care about anything else. If it goes up to 340, cool. If it goes up to 540 FPS, cool. 1000 FPS, fantastic. That is awesome. That is awesome. I would love that. But I just want 4K native 60. I'm happy with that. Seriously, I'm just, period there, I'm happy. No more else. Safo, and the funny thing is, Pony's just finding out 6 years later. Laugh out loud, yes, because, you know, the funny thing is Detective Stevens has done some investigation, and it's like, oh, this has been going on for a while. Y'all just noticed this, blah, blah, blah. Come on, man. Come on. But that's the point, though. I mean, you gotta love how they're out there defending this after they trashed it back 13 years ago, and they are looking for the solution to defend this because it was someone out there that found a way to pirate the PS5. I mean, PlayStation. Let me tell you something. If you got consoles that are being pirated, you all gotta fix it yourselves. It's not. Or you gotta look for that thing instead of adding a DRM, because that's something they should have said, though. But no, they gotta defend the DRM now, and it's hilarious. Like, Nib, the hero, you found the problem, the source of the problem. So yes, you nailed this, Nib. You did. Let me close the doors because it's getting hot. Woo! Closing the doors because it's getting hot. There you go. Much better now. Now it's gonna get cold here. Shoot. But seriously though, how does that make him a hero? Because no joke, chat, no joke. This is not good. Some Brad says the AI boom can't stop because the biggest AI supporters out there, the Chat GPT Master Nib. Yo, that's some slanderous shit right there. But yeah, seriously, Two Stone, I would just like the 4K native. That's all I want. 4K native 60, I'm good. Illinois Despro says, just boot his bottom. So tired of the physical media whining. It's freaking 20. Exactly. I mean, why we gotta bring this up again for the 2000th time? It's like everybody has to look for that excuse, though. Why is physical important? Why is this shit good? Why is that stuff good? Why are other stuff good? Listen, I get it, but we're in 2026. We're in a digital era, bro. I mean, it's like me when I talk about the last Blu-rays I bought were 3 cheap-ass Blu-rays that were right here. You know, the Batman series, I always wanted to get it, though. You know, what's the name, though? You know, the Christopher Nolan trilogy. I mean, I always wanted to get it. I got it for Blu-ray, though. And asked me if I played it, though, because I got it on my Steam. I could watch it 100 times, though. But I got it just because I wanted to have them, though. But I have not popped those suckers in to watch them. which I should though. But hey, you know how it is though. But at the end of the day though, this is implemented. And what are you guys gonna do? Complain? Fight? They're not gonna care. Shit. Because here's what's funny though, and they don't understand though. Yo, wanna know a secret, PlayStation fanboys? The majority of you all, the majority, not the minority, the majority of you all buy this console to play 10 freaking games a whole year. And what I mean by playing 10 freaking games is this, right? In general, or they're playing or Fortnite, or they're playing Call of Duty, or they're playing Roblox, or they're playing Minecraft, or they're playing sports games. That is all they play. And that's it, my chat. That's all they play. Because some of y'all, of course, you guys buy the exclusives. I get the whole exclusive thing. Cool. Fantastic. You know, y'all kick butt. Yeah, you got yourself an exclusive? Hey! Awesome. You guys rock. You guys are the best for getting the exclusives, though. Look. Ooh. But... Hey, this is Black, an Xbox gamer that also doesn't defend DRM and SRT like you. Just because a few whiners tell you, that's weak, man. Really weak. Oh my god. Vlad Boris, it's not because I'm being weak or not. The thing is, I did not block him. I put him in timeout for 5 minutes because he does not get the point of what I'm trying to get. He's decided to say, he started to say I got a cap about the whole DRM situation. That's the problem. I'm not defending DRM. You gotta understand, I'm not defending it. I'm against DRM, my friend. I don't like it. I'm against it. I'm 100% against it. But the thing is, nowadays. Oh, sad, man? Oh, you're sad? Oh. But at least we found an alternative account. Because I decided to put you in timeout because you were on a rant, literally causing the chat to go on there because you're mad about something. It feels like you're not. Because look, I know who are Xbox fanboys in this chat. And I know when I see a PlayStation fanboy out there, you're complaining to me about physical? He was on my side. No, he was not on my side. He was literally calling me a cap out here. When I'm not, I'm just saying, oh my God. Lord, I'm having a brave fart again. Let's keep going. Exactly. Oh, Pickles the detective. Pickles, okay, let me go see what goes on here. Let's keep on going because seriously, I don't get it. He doesn't get the point though. I'm here laughing my butt off about the DRM situation because, hey, let me tell you something. The DRM situation has been there for quite some time though. I know that. It's there. Yeah, I did see that though. That's crazy. That's crazy though. Yeah, but about the whole physical thing, I did talk about it. That people are doing a 3D printing thing. That's insane though. So watch out, guys. I talked a little bit about that yesterday. That was Ecstasy who brought it up. So guys, if you guys are gonna buy a Nintendo game from an Amazon user or something, watch out for that because they're giving you 3D printed cartridges without the game inside. That's crazy. That's insane how far people can go though. Seriously, he's in here like challenging me about the whole thing, but he just does not understand something though. I'm not here fighting the DRM. I'm joking about it on how. Damn, he did. Wow, he's pretty aggressive though today. I don't get it. I don't know why he has to come in here being aggressive though. Maybe we're having a cool conversation about DRM and stuff like that. We're making fun of the fanboys, trolling this and that. They got the DRM because I mean, shit. Xbox had it for quite some time. You know what we learned to do 13 years ago? Or if you're on Xbox, we learned how to deal with it. That was the problem. We learned how to deal with it. That's it. We fought it off. At least they toned it down because remember it was a 24-hour thing and they toned it down. And they're at least toning it down a lot when it comes down to that. And they keep on toning it down for what it was when it was announced though. But either way though, it's off. But what can we do? We got to keep on playing games because if not, it sucks that this is out now, but there's nothing we can do. We just got to keep on playing games though. Yeah, why the hell does he have to be aggressive here? He's saying, like, I don't get it. Like, he's acting like, I'm defending DRMs. No, there's no defending DRMs, though. When that shit happened, everybody was mad, though. Pissed off. Louis Facts was sort of way, you think ponies will go back to attack Nintendo? No, then we're not go. Look, ponies always attack everything. They either attack Xbox, they attack PCs, they attack Nintendo sometimes, but they're always attacking someone. They can never be happy, like we all are. Because that's the thing, though. You know what we do here? We play games, no matter what, DRM or not. We play games. Those are the guys who cause the main issue. Those are the guys who bring up all this stuff. For what? What? Seriously. It's like what Safo says, though. Safo literally has been telling this here for 30 minutes. It's not a big issue. I don't get it. Why are they crying out here? Well, of course they cry about it, Safo, because here's the thing, though. 13 years ago, when the one came out with that shit, they were out there against it. And probably, they have some receipts, though. So that's the problem. I'm in a few Nintendo groups. Ponies are there causing issues. Not as bad as the Steam guys, but it's close though. Oh Lord, that's the thing though. It was PS versus Nintendo, yeah. But Nintendo PlayStation took advantage of Nintendo in that situation, and they sold pretty well. But the Wii kicked his ass when the PS3 came out. The Wii U failed, and now the Switch kicked his butt again. But again, this is something that had happened 13 years ago. Why is it brought up now? Because, of course, something is happening, though, right? Something is happening. And what is happening, my friends, is that it's just now added to the PlayStation. And, of course, some of these guys won't like it. Some of these guys will say a couple things. But in the end, though, how are you going to keep playing your games, though? Because, this is something that's going to stick around. It's been going on for 13 years. Because, listen, if it was like a new thing this year, I get it. But this has been going on for quite some time. Bro, it's simple. Look what happened to digital. Look what happened to physical sales, though. They died. Anyways, move on, Louis. But yeah, that's how it is, though. Steam Deck guys are the absolute. Really? Okay. I've never seen a Steam Deck guy in here jumping in and say something, though. If there are more ponies in here, the vet is waiting for you. But in the end, though, I'm just happy to see him crumble. That's all I care about, see him crumble. That's something I love at. Xbox, I figured out they were going to give us a way to trade digital games, and then Sony's. This is how you share a game. But again, that was, like I said, that was something that's 13 years ago. Nowadays, like, seriously, I just laugh at this stuff because nowadays it's 90% digital, 10% physical. It probably might drop down now because, people will be pissed about the DRM situation. But literally, there's still people out there who buy some physical, but everyone has gone digital. It's a standard thing. So let's see how it goes, though, for them. But at the end, though, I'm happy they got it, though. I'm happy they got it because, look, Xbox tax out there, where's the fight? Come on! I want to see these sites crumble it down like they did with the Xbox, though. At least some fanboys, though, are throwing their PlayStations down in the garbage, though, which is pretty funny, though, seeing that happen. They pissed, though. So, moving on up. Enough with the DRM situation. Enough with these guys being mad at us today. Because they think we are supporting this. No, we're not. We're just laughing at you all. Chat, I got a question for you all. There's a hype talk out there. And I want to see, and this hype talk I like, though. Question, chat. Would you guys like a remake of Psychonauts? Would you guys be happy if that game got brought back? I want to know what your thoughts about that, chat. You know what's crazy? As contentious an issue it is, the media still isn't talking about it. That's the problem. That's the problem, Safo. That's the problem. That's why they all mad though. Because look, there's one thing, and you brought something really well right here, and you know some things, you know, like it leaves my head though. But in a good point, it says someone said here, I when DG during pandemic never looked back. Apex, that's one thing people forgets, that there was a pandemic, and the physical ones that were out there buying physical automatically made a switch to digital. They did, because they couldn't go to the store and pick it up. And when they saw how easy it was, and when they did the math, because listen, life is math. I mean, everywhere you go, this is why, you know, math is important in life. When you sit down and you do the math, like, okay, wait a second, especially with now, you got more human beings out there, more cars, more traffic. I know that for a fact. You sit down and do the math, okay, I gotta go to the store. Sometimes, like for me, they ask me to do something. If it's not urgent, I'll say, okay, this week I got a doctor's appointment over here. So, okay, this place is close to that place. So what I do is I go to the doctor's appointment, then I go to this place, and then, you know, I have to drive wherever I gotta go. So I do that. Same thing with video games, right? I mean, it's easier to just go in. Not only that, because we also have a problem though, especially here in Dominican. Like hell, if I want a game, I don't have 2 weeks or a week in order to get here. All I gotta do is buy it online and boom, already 12 p.m. hits. 12 a.m. hits, and that's the time the game releases. It's on my box for me to play. I don't have to go to the store. I don't have to wait for it to come here. Nothing, my friends, nothing like that. Nothing. That's it. Nothing. That's it. Nothing. All I gotta do is download it and play it. Period. So yeah, a lot of people went to the digital era. That's something that they don't understand. But all right. I mean, if you want to be mad about physical, go for it. Your problem. You think digital grew after COVID, Louis? I think it's been growing though. It's been growing, but yes, digital did grow during the pandemic though, because remember, a lot of people went out there buying consoles, right? They went nuts. They went in there buying consoles, went in there buying everything, because you know they were at home. Who can't blame them? I mean, can you imagine you spend your day watching movies because you couldn't go outside? You got to do something else besides games. You know, back when I was younger, I used to have to drive 30 miles to ferry boat, 30-minute crossing, 30 minutes to the mall. If it was a tourist season, the boat line could be too. Imagine that. Look at that, and that's something these guys don't appreciate with. Today's digital stores are gravy now. Yeah, that's something that people don't appreciate, because listen, when we sit down and we talk old, right? Like me, Lou, I'm 42 years old. I know how things are out there. Shit, I go out there, man, and I'm like, wow. I remember back in the day when I used to rent the movies on Fridays, and then on Sunday or Monday I had to return the movies and return the game because it was 2 days I could only have it, and if you don't, you will get a late fee. That was such a headache, though. That was such a headache. You imagine that till this day that still existed, even with traffic? I would be stacking up on late fees, chat. No joke. I mean, the video store would probably get rich on me. They probably would. No freaking joke. Hold on a second. Let me do this. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Perfect. Got it. Good. Boom. Perfect. So buying a physical game would take 3 hours minimum. Wow. Can you imagine that, Ube? Oh, my God. That's why we got to appreciate technology. The DRM sucks, but hey, I'm just laughing at them because now they got DRM. And the reactions out there are hilarious. And I love how they're defending it. I sit here, I'm like, how can you defend this though when you were against it? That's the funny thing. My distractions working and no way to replace the pandemic. Wow. And I look at you. You buy more digital games than ever, right? Are you buying more digital games than ever? That's how it is, though. But, look, at the end of the day, though, chat, at the end of the day, this DRM thing is out there. Yes, it sucks. It's terrible. But this is a 13-year-old argument. Golly. Why are we going to fight something that's 13 years old? And no matter how much we fight it, though, you can be against it. But now we are 2 generations after that shit happened. 2 generations, literally almost 2. And it still keeps on going. Why you gotta fight this though? Come on, man. Stop fighting this. Can you imagine me grabbing a 360 and still sitting on 360 while y'all enjoying these games? Y'all come to me and be like, man, Lou, how come you haven't evolved? Why don't you do this? Oh, because I'm stuck in DRM? No. Hell no. There's so many great things to play right now and have fun with right now. So many great games. I mean, I could have missed Dave the Diver. I could have missed Mouse PI. I could have missed Replaced. I could have missed Halloween the game. I could have missed Friday the 13th the game. He-Man the game. I could have missed all these games, you know, I always wanted as a child. Shoot, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm not falling for that, though. Woo! Ooh, what is this, though? Yo, what's going on over here? Because I'm seeing something that looks so beautiful. Let me show you this, chat. What's going on over here, man? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now this is what you call beauty right here. Looky how beauty this is, my chat. Look how beautiful that is, man. When you see stuff like this, you gotta be happy. Look at that. Or another example, playing Forza Horizon 5. Shit, no way. Or 6. Are you ready to dive into the game? Experience Forza Horizon 6 on May 19th on your Series X and S. Upgrade now. Look at that. They promoting that console. But look at that. Look. Oh, man. That looks so good. That looks so good. And GTA 6, look. Oh, man. If it was Red Dead Redemption 3, man, I would have been... Like, look, I love GTA, don't get me wrong. And people might probably say, emotional damning. Louis, they've always had DRM. They're just not using that until now. Of course they did. Of course. Sony just has a good PR campaign. They did an amazing job. You got to give them props for that, at least. But yeah, they've always had it. The thing is that Sony ain't that stupid to throw it out there publicly. Now, if they do and they acknowledge it, I hope that Xbox goes in and kicks them in the butt with that. Xbox never did it, and Xbox bonus pretend they did. No. Listen, PS5 blows. Xbox does have a DRM in it. I mean, you Google it up, it does have it. The thing is, it's not just a topic of conversation nowadays because, look, we are 13 years away from that already. And if we just got into the Xbox One, we got into the Series X and everything, and if we were here on Xbox, we just learned how to deal with it. Because, again, no matter what we do, though, we can fight it, we can do anything, but it has to take all 60 million Xboxers out there to take this down. Seriously. But again, it's for everything though. Even in he's not here. Joe's not here, my friend. And even though like look, people are saying Steam doesn't have it, but Steam has it and it's optional. It depends on the dev if they really want to stick that DRM thing on it or not. That's what it is though. That's all. That's all, my chat. That's all. So let's go into general Discord. Let's see what's going on. I already checked that one, Pickles. I talked about the oh, he sent me something else. Already. Oh, yes. I saw this. I was looking for this, Pickles. Thank you for finding that for me. I was looking for that yesterday to talk about it. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. On more sides, this was gonna be the title for it was gonna be on the title for today's show, but I want to talk about the 360 thing. But I was gonna add that like a third topic, and I was looking for this, and thank you, Pickles. I was looking for this like crazy. So now let me add it right here, and let's talk about this. Because, man, this is beautiful when you see it out there. It says loud and clear. Easier game publishing with Game Package Manager. A closer look at how it makes it easier to manage packages and publish them to Xbox. Whoa. They are really, really working. This week, the Game Package Manager. why. That sounds a bit off, though. Pause! It sounds a bit off, though. The game package manager. So games got a package? Huh? Pause! Nah, it's still a good name. We'll start rolling out automatically for all Xbox developers currently configuring or adding new products to polish to Xbox. Replacing Microsoft Partner-Centered module for packages. Uh-oh. Man, Asha's really focused on bringing that brand up. That's fucking awesome. Game Package Manager. Pause. Gives you a cleaner way to upload packages. I mean, you read this, you're like, You know what I'm saying? Pause. Big pause. Review certification and validation status, manage branches, and track your publishing history. All in one piece. Your existing packages, certification pipeline, and publishing history are not affected. Cool. Game Package Manager is also foundation upon which we will add future features to improve publishing workflows. Nice. More announcements coming this year. We'll explain those features in detail. The complete rollout will take a few weeks. If you don't see the new interface right away, you will soon. Where is the Publishing Manager? Does Game Package Manager show up? Every time you need to upload or distribute a package. Pause. You do so, though the packages module. This entire flow has been redesigned. Sweet. What does the new Game Package Manager module do different than the previous packages module? The Game Package Manager documentations covers the full details, but here are some highlights built to respond to the partner requests. Branch gallery, draft, and live. This is probably my producer favorite feature. It makes clear which packages are in draft, only available to your partner-centered users, as live available versus live available to players in an external-facing sandbox. Better information organization. Package details are grouped neatly. Yeah. Package them neatly, group neatly. And with clear borders to facilitate visual scanning when you have multiple packages listed on the screen, much of the screen clutter and walls of the text have been reduced collapse. Package validation. Many package errors can be detected and resolved before you submit to certification, saving you a lot of wasted time. Fantastic. Room for new features. As hinted above, we have some new features coming very soon that live in this interface will move Xbox publishing into the next generation. Do I have to use the new interface? What he said? What? I had ass internet. What? What the hell is ass internet though? I never heard of ass internet though. I'll tell you something, man. I wish I had the old dial-up back in the day though. I miss that sound. Man, I miss that sound, man, when you were connecting though. That sound sounded real nicely. Like, yeah, I can feel the power of my phone finally being used. Yeah, that's the power of the phone ringing in there just to get online. And then go to chat box, yeah. And talk, in the chat box, be like, hey, yeah, what's up? I'm Luke. Back in the day, there was not that much hackers out there. Besides, the famous Prince out there that was always asking you for money. I hated those emails. Seriously, why out of all things we get these emails like, hey, yo. So, trust me, you don't miss it. Hell yeah, I do miss it. I know. It's faster now. I know it's easier though, but it was nice though. So I have to use the interface for the new features that are coming soon. Yes, but at any time you can toggle back to the interface to access the previous user experience. This may particularly be useful for someone who was in the middle of publish when the game manager package or the game. Sorry, did I say game manager package? Oh God, pause. That sounded so wrong. Sorry, chat, my ADD kicked in. Release to the service. Had feedback. All right. This is just one of the many parts of Xbox publishing process the Xbox consumer and commerce platform team is improving to save developers time and improving efficiency. We cannot wait to celebrate what you publish next. Please share any comments, happy thoughts, and concerns with the Xbox Partner Manager. So look, chat, this is fantastic because one thing is I'm really enjoying this out of this whole situation that's happening out there is that they're being really fucking clear when it comes to not only us, the consumers, also to the devs. They're really trying to make things right out there, which is fantastic. Before we continue, let me see. When we wait for this numbers to pop up so I can shout out the whole 50 people that are on here. But yeah, this is amazing stuff, my friends. I mean, when you see stuff like this, you gotta be happy. It's good, you know, because at the end of the day, though, right? My chat, my beautiful chat, we need this communication to be loud and clear so people can get hyped, especially, you know, to go out there and talk about Xbox stuff, you know, to get their games on Xbox, make it easier for them to go in, fix things, and make the game, you know, better than how they were releasing it before, you know. If this really helps them out, good, I'm happy. And like I said, the main part is communication. Communication is clear. Be out there telling the world, hey, listen, devs, even though we talk to the fans, hey, fans, you know, oh, cool. But devs out there, look, we're doing this. If you have any questions, go here. If you want to get something, you know, quickly done, here you go. You know, fantastic from their side. And I'm loving this new Xbox because, like I said, communication is key. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Xbox kicking ass. Yep, they are. But thank you for that, Pickles. That is fantastic, though. Fantastic news. Fantastic news. Apex NYC acid and McDonald's Wi-Fi laugh out loud. What's chat? Listen, I tried McDonald's Wi-Fi and it worked for me though. McDonald's Wi-Fi was pretty fast though where I was at though. That's probably one rich ass McDonald's though, but damn. I mean they rich though. Shit. But that Wi-Fi was good. Really. I tried it when I was in California though. I wasn't at McDonald's. Let me try this shit out. Those would work pretty good though. I was watching Netflix and everything. Okay, he keeps more news dropping by. Thank you for that. More news dropping by. Oh yeah, I know the development model. Yeah. David Cohen says, Louis, the DRM situation is getting worse every day. And like I said previous stream, yesterday, Steam handles DRM better by making it optional, and YMBG is calling it out horrible DRM. Oh boy, David Cohen, you know what we gotta do with that, David Cohen? You know what we gotta do, my friend? Eat popcorn and enjoy it. And shout out to the 51 people here on the show. Please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, also hit that bell. And why do I keep on eat popcorn and enjoy it? Because hey, the meltdowns out there are hilarious, David Cohen. They are so funny, it's crazy. It's total major breakdown right there. It is. On one side of the fence, they're defending this because good old Nib the hero, you know, Super Nib, my ass, was out there saying, oh, the reason why they're doing it because people are jailbreaking the PS5. Then why does everyone have to suffer with the DRM because some idiot was breaking the PS5? A couple idiots out there. Now they're saying that piracy is bad. I laugh at that so fucking much because, chat, let me tell you something, chat. Listen, I bet you all a penny. There's 50 people here, so I'll be 50 pennies. So I bet you all a penny. They all pirated back in the day. Seriously? Come on. You cannot convince me no matter what. You all did something like that back in the day. Come on. You cannot tell me you never did. Fastback Helix, what's up? Now you want to be like, oh, the good guy, you know, we don't believe in that. But I'm like, I bet you all use Napster. I bet you all, because you all remember Napster. I remember Napster, though. When Metallica went out there and took Napster down. Remember Napster, my friends? Of course. They probably used Pirate Bay to download games. They probably, you know, did something with the 360. They probably did something with the PS1 or PS2 because you can put a chip in there and play games. And in the PS3, a couple years later, close to the end of the generation, there was a way, you know, to hack it for you to put games in it. Yes, Nintendo Wii, Nintendo Wii U, the N64 though. The N64 and the Nintendo cartridge was kind of hard to pirate though. But when it came to these disc things, it was easy to pirate. People powered that shit like crazy. Whew. That was LimeWire too. Thank you for that, Ube. Yeah, LimeWire. I did not expect MBG. Of course, David Cohen, some of them will speak on it, but the question is, no matter what you do, you can speak on it, David. This is a conversation that's been going on for 13 or 14 years, though. And they've been quietly, doing things. And the sad part is they finally discovered that Sony did something quietly. Wow. Really? What do you expect, Sony to come out here and address this? Because that's the thing, though. And this is where I kind of laugh about it. Because I know some people out there are saying Xbox should take advantage of this and do something. But the thing is, if Sony does not go out and acknowledge this publicly, then they're not going to do anything about it. Now, if they do, though, then Xbox should do something to retaliate, though. LimeWire had a ton of viruses. Yes, it did. And Trayvon says Sony won't, of course, because that would be a setup right there. If they did that, that would be a setup, though. So it's better for them to keep quiet about it and do what they're doing and let these guys work around it because, like I said, though, it's funny. Bro, boy, you know this, bro, boy. And even, look, Lou Legal called me and said, Lou, it's pretty quiet out here. I was like, why is it so quiet, though? Yeah, I'm seeing this. Like, there's no rampage. There's no nothing. Why is it so quiet? Because they're digging. I was like, digging for what? They're looking for the solution about the whole DRM thing. And yes, SuperNib found it. And when SuperNib found it, you know what he did, though? Now they're calling him a hero because, he found the solution on why the DRM and now they're defending it. Wow, y'all pretty stupid defending this stuff. Ubay says, you spent 6 days on a video just to find out someone recorded it off their phone. Yeah, that sucked, though. Oh, that's GOAT, though. Man, Pickles, that's GOAT. That's GOAT. That's GOAT Gaming. GOAT Gaming, my bro. GOAT is the biggest. You gotta love GOAT. GOAT is the biggest, what's it called? Clickbaiter out there. Yep, I remember those days. Hey, man, you babe, listen. I tell you, babe, with all the love in the world, these kids nowadays have it easy, though. Damn, they have it easy, my friend. They have it easy. Oh, my God, they have it easy. Oh, man, they don't know what the hassle. Oh, Lord. Sometimes they came out to the movie theater. It's like, man, let me download this movie. Please remember and use your party voice chats on PS5. If you encounter harassment or other inappropriate behavior, you can report it to PlayStation Safety Team. Will review and respond accordingly. Oh, now you can't say no bad words on PlayStation, guys. Watch out, they'll report your ass. You can't have a fight on PlayStation, though. You gotta be peaceful. Love and peace. But yeah, those were the days, man. I'm telling you, the good old days. Yep, Apex. I mean, bro, listen. Back in the day, you had to have 2 disc drives, right? You had to have a CD burner, and you had to have like a regular CD, to play the games and everything. You had to have a CD burner. So you went into Napster, like, yeah, let me download this thing. You had to go to the store, buy the CD, download a list of songs you wanted to hear while you're driving, though. And then, you put it in the Napster. When you put it in the CD, though, you had to write the name of it. CD, blah, 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 this. It was a tough one, though, because you cannot add, like, all the music that was onto it. Like, crap. It was just, oh, my God. CD Metal 1, CD Metal 2, like Heavy Metal. CD Heavy Metal 3. That's what you had to do, though. And sometimes you, like, want to listen to this song. You're like, oh, shit, where's this song at? Is it in this disc? Oh, no, let me pop this sucker out, put it in this disc. Because that was another thing, though. While you're driving, you had to stick that damn CD in there. And take the damn CD out. Nowadays, all you got to do is push the button on the steering wheel and you just change the channel. Yeah. Or change it to the next song, though. Change the channel. That was a pretty funny scene back in the Street Fighter movie. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I hope DRM gets implemented better next time. It should never have existed in the state it is now. It is frustrating. David Cohen is something that's frustrating, but listen, my friend, it's been going on for 13 years. Even more. When Xbox made that statement, it's been there no matter what. I mean, if you start, like, look, David, this DRM topic has not been a situation till it got brought up these days. So, yeah, we know it's there, though. So, and that's the funny thing. We thought it was taken away, it didn't exist, but it's always been there though. And my other job is to burn CDs for my employees. Never bought a CD while there. Exactly. And here's what's funny though. Something after the CD burn thing came out, right? You know, burning CDs and everything came out, right? Then we had something amazing that came out, and it was called the iPod. When the iPod came out, then we had MP3 players, then we had all this shit out there. And guess what we're doing? We're downloading shit to add it to the iPod or the MP3 player, and that was basically it. Period. The Death of Duck says, I was copying stuff from the elementary school C64 through PS2 OG Xbox era. I made an occasional decision to stop and not bother with 360 came out. Still bought hundreds of games across those years. Wow, that's cool, man. But us, since we were kids, you know, money came by. Money was hard to come by, though. And, you know, you're like, oh, shit, you know, I'd rather get someone to buy 100 peso CDs, which back in the day was like $1. Pretty much $1 or $2 for a CD to play a game. A bunch of us did that, though. Shoots. Whew. It was nice though. Like I said. Jay Bun says, Chris, will take advantage of what? Not for that. What is there to say about Xbox that's taking advantage of? What free game? What is their advantage moment? What is there that makes this that? Xbox is good, man. Xbox is fantastic, my friends. I mean, you cannot argue about anything about that. Xbox is beautiful. But like I said, the whole DRM situation, though, it's been going on for 13 years, and it's just funny as hell. They just bring it up because look what's happening, though. Oh, yeah, everything got bootlegged back in the day, though. That's the thing, though. But that's the thing, though. I mean, Xbox is fantastic right now. And look, right now, like I said, it sucks that DRM is there, but it's been there for 13 years. Because incredible how that subject got faded away. Because look, that started in 2013. That's when it started. But it faded away. Like, look, chat, no joke. This is true. When the DRM thing on PlayStation happened, right? When it happened this week, right? I went back to look for articles from the Xbox with the DRM thing when it happened, though. You want to know how many articles I found? I found like 2 or 3. And that was from back in 2013. But after that, though, that subject never got brought up. Like it never did. There's probably like one article that probably brought it up, but it wasn't too focused as the 2013 ones. I had no computer CD-ROM for DC games, so I bought a 5 EA from a guy online, Skies Arcade, that was never worked right. Yep, that's how it was, though. I mean, sometimes you bought those CDs and just didn't really like, you had to go back and be like, give me a good CD. And then you had to wait for the guy to burn it, to give it to you. Oh, Lord. Like I said, kids nowadays have it easier, though. They have it so easy, it ain't even funny, man. And it's incredible how far we went to, though. It's incredible how far we've gone to. And to be honest, though, technology nowadays is beautiful. Download your games digitally, no issues, and start playing right away. That's what you got to do. The thing is, people still home, brew Xbox, and play consoles. I keep hearing people say take advantage of what? Just like things. Okay, look, I know what you're saying, though, that they should take advantage of the whole DRM thing. But look, Trayvon, like I said earlier, Sony implemented this silently, right? We know this because what people have been digging around for. So imagine your Xbox does a retaliation towards this right now. They do a retaliation towards this. And then Sony comes back and says, well, we're pulling back from this. So that retaliation was a waste of time and money, right? Waste of time and money or resources or whatever, right? It was just a waste of time. But of course it would be fun to see that. But if Sony comes out and announces it, right? Then Xbox, kill them, right? Do the same thing. But we got to wait for the company to announce it, though. But you all know, I don't think Sony's going to say something because at the end they know if they do, Xbox might come back and kick them in the butt with it. So it's going to be funny as hell when they do, though. He gave multiple copies and never worked. The auto lagged like 15 seconds behind. Oh, damn, that sucks. The original Splinter Cell demo for Xbox wasn't available in the US, only Canada. I downloaded a BitTorrent and had a second modded Xbox to play on. Man, look at us talking about modding stuff in here. That's hilarious. And that's why DRM exists. We're the ones to blame about the DRM, damn. And again, it's not that I defended DRM because I don't care for that shit. Seriously, for me, it should go away. I should be able to own my shit, but damn. That's why in California, though, they made it official law saying that if you're going to pay $70 for a license, not for a game you own, they're literally telling everybody, you guys got to change that. I read they're actually doing that, so they seriously got to change it, though. Say, you don't own it, it's a license, so. Now, if you want to own it, of course, you know, that's a whole other situation, though. I wonder what ponies will figure out that Sony actively hates its fan base. Ubay, they were never going to figure that out, my friend. They're going to keep online, bro. They're going to keep online to the end of time, though. And it's, like I said, it was funny, though, when you saw Nib digging through icon error and all this stuff and look for an information and try to be like, oh, this is why they did it. And you see them out there saying, wow, Nib, you're the hero because we finally know why the DRM is implemented. And it's good that it implemented it. I'm like, bro, no matter what y'all say, it's not good. Y'all looking stupid out here because when Xbox tried to implement it, y'all trashed it. And you guys are now saying it's good? Wow, that's sad, though. That is some sad story right there, my friends. Reading that is super sad. Sony's bringing in Hunter's Gathering. And this is so funny, though. And look, even though I got to say this about Portal Rock, though, I got to give him props about something. Because Portal Rock, at least Portal Rock went out there and said this. Hey, yo, look, he said that if they have not come out and said a statement, they should get trashed by this. So I got to give him credit for, at least for that. Because even though he said what he said, though, about it, but he came out and made that statement and said, hey, you know, they should get trashed because they have not made a statement about it. And it's been a couple of days and they're still quiet about it. They should get whatever they deserve, they should get it. At least for that side of things, I give him props. At least him for that. One time, though. Might sell more from your Neo Online. You won't. Might sell some more Neo Geo. Man, I miss Neo Geo, though. Honestly, I don't know about this DRM story, what's going on. Want to just point out the double standard by the PS fanboys. Exactly. That's what you got to point out, the double standards. Thank you for that. You know, double standards, they go out there because, like I said, they trashed Xbox back in the Xbox One. Still F Portal Rock, exactly, 100%. You don't care about that old man, grumpy old man that was complaining out there. He's always bitching. I don't know why. Man, stop bitching. You're 50 years old. Damn. Old man. But look, Sony can pull back on it too, and if they do, cool. But here's the thing, though. It's like Mustafa and Austin Powers. He get a lot. Oh, Lord. Oh, no, Dark is a troller, though. Dark trolls like crazy. He trolls and trolls and trolls and has fun with this stuff. He does. A lot of ponies become ponies due to Xbox's DRM. Now they're defending. Exactly. Now that's the sad part. Now they're defending the double standards, as Bro Boy says, loud and clear. But yeah, that's the thing, though. So, Bro Boy, the thing with the DRM happened back in 2013 when Xbox announced they're going to do a DRM thing. And that you had to go online and sign in every 24 hours, you know, to validate your license and to play the games, though. Everybody got mad because you had to always be online. Because, listen, when it comes down to Xbox, right, it's like they're always way more advanced than these companies are these days. So what happened was PlayStation took advantage of that. And there was a problem with, like, the game share. Like, if you share a game, I don't remember what the problem was with the game share. That's why the PlayStation did the little famous video, like, oh, here you go, bloom, you know? Um. Yeah, I read up on it. Exactly. So that's what happened though. 2013, that whole situation happened, and literally media went out there and trashed it. They went out there and destroyed it. They went out there and literally like made it sound like Xbox is evil. But the funny thing is, little by little, it little by little, it was still there, right? It was still there, and still to this day, it's still there because I know some people said Steam doesn't have it, but it's optional. When you Google it up, you say, does Steam have DRM? It says yes, it does, but it's an optional thing. It all depends if the dev wants to put it on or not. That depends on the dev, though, if they want to do it. You know, that all depends on that, though. But at the end of the day, though, at the end of the day, the funny thing is the double standards out there. They're literally defending this thing. Well, Ubay, I gotta tell you something though. Dom Matrix set himself up right there. That was the biggest fucking mistake he ever did. He set himself there. And he answered that question loud and clear. That was his fault. That was his fault. Jeff Keighley was there, and he grilled himself up with the whole submarine talk thing. He literally grilled himself up. That was Don Matrix's fault. That was his fault, though. Yeah, the solution is called an Xbox 360. That's what he said, though. And wow, shouldn't have said that, though. But no, Jeff Keighley's not gonna go out there and do that, though. He's not. Because again, this is a subject that happened 13 years ago, though. So yeah, shout out to the 59 people here on the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And also hit that bell. Go, 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 go. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Let's go. So I see. Okay, what is there to take advantage of the DRM? What? Because Sony made a joke about it years ago towards Xbox, so should it take advantage of that? Jab them right now? Why? They take advantage by making games. Trebo, I know what they mean by the take advantage thing, but the thing is, if Sony, look, let me explain something, right? If us, the fans, were out there talking about the DRM situation, right? We're talking about like the Sony fans are right now, and Sony does a video on the DRM, right? Like they did back in the day. They did a video on it, and then Xbox posts back, like says, oh, this is fake. Then Sony will look bad with that video. So if Sony has not come out and announced it or come out and confirm it, which literally I don't know why. I have a feeling they won't. They'll just let it fade away because at the end of the day, though, that's what they do. They say something happens and things get faded away. That's what happens, though, at the end of the day, though. It gets faded away, though. Like, literally, this is a conversation of this week. Next week, we're going to talk about something else or something's going to get announced, though. Because, look, for example, we've been talking about a DRM for 3 days now on this channel. We've been talking about it for 3 days. It's been a 3-day subject, though. So, and now if Sony comes out and says, yes, we're implementing DRM, then, you know, they're going to expect Xbox to do something. But as of right now, Xbox don't do nothing because even though it's there, the company itself does not confirm it. So it will be like, yeah, they can pull back and it will look bad on their side, though. Ubay says, get a second job was way worse than implies that you consumers are all broke. Wow, yeah, that was bad, though. That was a bad campaign marketing right there. I'll stop killing games just like a petition that says, listen, people make DRM optional on every game platform. They are calling stop killing games for a reason so games don't die. Yeah, I agree with you. That's a pretty nice campaign, though. That's something that we should look into and, you know, and try to push it forward. Because they're grooming us. Wait, oh. Will this confirm that PS6 will go full digital, Louis? I don't know, my friend. I think it would, though. But look, why do you think PS5 is not full digital? PS5 is full digital. It's been full digital for the longest of time, though. Because remember one thing, the PS4 era, right? You had a PS4 that was not digital. The PS4 had a disc. Same thing with the Xbox One. You had Xbox One that had disc. Pretty much all of them had disc, right? Wasn't there? And there was like one Xbox One that did not have disc. It cost like $200 or something like that. But oh yes, that was awful. And at least he took his L though. That was an awful take from D-Batch, so awful take, awful take. I mean, and then it makes you wonder how, for this longest of times though, and that's the thing though, same, it's like Reforge though, for example. We all know who Reforge is, and Reforge says about the, what's it called, this, the quick resume, right? We all saw that. That was just a bad take. But bro, you've been out here with the Xbox for years, and you decided to flip flop, and now you're trying to compare Game Pass with this, knowing you how I mean, out of all people, especially you should know how Game Pass works. And you making that tweet out there, man, you seriously. But here's the thing though, D-Batch, you were pretty much defending DRM, which again comes to my knowledge. So 2013, this was bashed though. There's just no way to defend this though. I'm sorry, there's just no way. You cannot defend this stuff. It's just not. People go out there and defend this like, okay. But 2013 though, you bashed it, now it's here. But it's been digital for quite some time though, because look, PS5 came out with a digital PS5, and then they came out with the PS5 fat disc, right? And then they decided to modify this thing optional. So now both PS5s are optional, because listen, your PS5 with a disc drive, you can turn it into a digital one if you wanted to. All you gotta do is take the disc out and it becomes digital though. So they've been digital for quite some time though. And I don't know why people are worried about that, but so not really, David Cohen. That's not gonna turn people away. No. That's not gonna happen though. There's gonna be a couple physical medias out there that probably go turn away, because look, it's kind of funny though. You got an Xbox with a disc drive right here, but I mean, the question is, let me ask this. I'll put a poll. Simple. Let's just do a poll. Check this out. There you go. Check this out. I'm just going to do a poll. Oh, wait. No. Got it. Okay. Simple. There you go. I just put a poll. Who keeps buying physical games? I do. I buy my digital or Walmart sale for $3. I'm down. Like Matrix did when he bought that game. What's that game called? Oh, Anthem. I want to see what the poll is though. Seriously, I think digital will win majority though. Did I put Digigal? Oh, sorry about that. I put the G behind Digigal. Sorry about that, chat. My bad. I guess I typed too fast without looking. Sorry about that, chat. But yeah, look, that's what it is, though. I mean, you see the numbers out there. It's good to see players stepping on rakes. Of course, that number is hilarious. They've been stepping on rakes for the last 5 months. But again, you're not going to see these fanboys react to it because they lie about it, though. They try to defend it, though. They're not honest people. Look at Wesley. He says, the last physical game I bought was Concord. Damn, Wesley. I hope that's true, though. I hope you did not open it up, because now that's just got to be worth a lot of money, my friend. That's got to be worth a lot, and I do mean a lot of money. So let's see, though. And of course, the RM is good now. Louis says King Web. What's up, King Web? Holy, Batman is following me. Gotta say thank you to. I keep forgetting to say thank you to Sith Lord. Let me say it's thank you to Sith Lord. Thank you. There you go. Let me see though. Look at this as the last 3 or 4 physical games I bought one up on Game Pass not long after. That's the thing though. That's another one though. We have a friend. No joke. His name is Olivo, right? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait. wait. Oh Lord, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me laugh a little bit. Hold on. They comparing. Because I read this before and I can't believe this is real, bro. Boy, they're comparing Clint to Concord. A pottery game versus Concord. Oh, God. Oh, wow. That'll be cool. You can get it, though. It's hard to find, though. You can get it, though. If DRM would be implemented, wouldn't be an issue. I buy digital on Steam, actually. Well, David, I got a question for you. This is an honest question. David, what's your favorite game? David, what's your favorite game? Give me a favorite game, whichever. It doesn't matter. You can say saying Clint again. Clint. Is it Clint? Curry Cosmos, Clint's budget is nowhere near Concord. And yeah, because Kiln is just like 50 players on Steam. Man, listen, every time I play Clint, I'm in there, and man, I go in matches real quick. She. And not with the same people, too. And the sad part is they use what's it called? They use Steam as a metric though. We use it sometimes to make console wars, of course. I mean, we joke around about it, but at the end though, that's not the metric. The metric is people who playing it though. Louis, it's killing. It's not Clint? Let's see what the poll says right here. You see, 26% says we got 19 votes in, and 68% says I buy my digital. Walmart for $3 is 5%. Like we know if you go to Walmart, you find this game for a couple bucks. You're like, yeah, let me go pick it up. I'll take a physical any day if it's a couple bucks though. Seriously, that's just awesome. FarQ retweeted this. Nice. Thank you, FarQ, like always. No, this cannot be true. No. Hold on. This cannot be true. Oh, it was just a joke. Ooh. Oh, it's just for other places around the world. Okay. I thought I saw something. I said, whoa, this cannot be true, but there's other places around the world. Yep. Treybo says I went all digital in 2013. I mean, we all did. You know when I went in digital though? I went digital with this game called I remember because that was the last physical game I actually bought, my friends. Like seriously, I went out there and bought a physical game. The last one I bought physically Besides the Nintendo Switch though, because you know you had Nintendo Switch, so of course you gotta buy those games physically. That's a whole different story. But literally, like I went to a store to pick up a game was for Battlefield Hardline. That was the final, last. That was the final game I bought physical for Xbox. No joke. Last one. Done. No more physical. That's it. Everything digital. Physical, goodbye. And it was funny though, because I had so many physical games that still had the plastic wrapping on it that I did not play because I already had it online. And shout out to the 60 people who are in the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Also hit that bell. Go for it. How can I grant Switch games when I can grab backlog on PlayStation, Louis? I do not know, my friend. I do not know. You're asking the wrong person when it comes down to backlog, because shit. The only time I did go back to my backlog, which I actually sat down and played all these old games because, heck, you know, things were crazy, was during the pandemic. So that was like the only free time I can go in the backlog. And I had like 30 dropping down. I think it was like 6, 7, or 8. I don't remember how many it dropped down, but damn, I started playing those old games though. I remember I bought Mafia day 1, Mafia 3. Oh, Lord, in pandemic, I finished that. Sat down and finished it. Nowadays, I just don't have that much time though. Mostly digital and less collector's editions on a holiday sale. Okay, I got this, I get you. Yeah, that's what we do though. Just pick one, David. Just say one game. Just say one game. Whichever game you want. Just say one game. Let's use Doom for example. What if you wanted to buy Doom on you know, Doom, a new Doom comes out, you see the Doom game, you're like, wow, this fucking game looks amazing, man. Let me go play. I love Doom. Let me go ahead and pick it up and everything. But what happens if I tell you, if you log in and search and says that Doom implements DRM, will you pick it up or not? Because that's the honest question though. You got to look here. I haven't played Mario Galaxy. Game drops as remember. The game is dope as remember. Yep, good stuff. I never played Mario Galaxy, Chad. I'm sorry. But good stuff. Good stuff. If you played it and enjoyed it, good stuff. I wish I would give the Switch more attention. So many games there I want to play, but Game Pass just keeps adding so much. Yeah, and that's why. Yesterday someone asked me if I was going to pick up the PS6. I was like, for what? I don't have time to use the PS6. I just don't. I have a PS5, I don't have time for this. Imagine me a PS6. Why am I going to spend my money on something I won't have time on? Nintendo Switch 2 is something that is kind of in the tingle, though. It depends. But I'm actually thinking about picking it up, too. Because I'm just too busy. I got tired of people taking my games or me taking them in. And that damn scratches got running all day while playing. Oh, Lord. Oh, I hate when CDs got scratched. That was almost, oh my God, don't bring that up. And then you had to get the damn CD cleaner thing. You had to spray on the disc and you were like, which even made the CD worse. Good God. I'll pick up the PS6 and then put it back down because that's the problem though. We don't have time to play all these games though. I need a Assassin's Creed Black Flag Collector's Edition. Go for it. If it's there, pick it up. Because I bought a Switch 2 for my nephew's birthday and it came with Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 and I keep giving me... keep giving myself... Oh, damn. That's so funny. She said, wait, you bought the Switch 2 for the nephew? Like, here, this is mine, this is yours. You keep the system, but I keep this game. God, that is just awful. It's good, though. It gives us DRM, no, I don't care. I still get the same experience. That's the thing, though. Sugat says, PlayStation is dead. Ooh. Oh. You gotta tell that to Dreamcast, dude. Did Dreamcast do a video saying PlayStation is dead, though? I'm waiting, Dreamcast. Did he? I mean, I don't watch the channel, though, but you guys see all the stuff he brings out there. Did he say it's dead, though? Because honestly, man, about rain again today, man. What's up with all this rain? Thing with Nintendo games is that they age so well. They do, and like years go by, you can sell it for a lot more. No joke. Nintendo knows how to do the game preservation game. That guy is a goof. Who? Me? talking about? Oh, Dreamcast guy, sorry. That guy's a goof. Okay. So just tells misinfo. Okay, I see now. It's Dreamcast guy. All right. He said PS needs to respond to the DM situation. Hey. Oh Lord, man, this laughing what had just made me go tinkle. Chat, be right back. Let me go tinkle real quick. Oh Lord, this is some funny shit. So hey, Xbox rumor comes out of Xbox. You know, Sony pulling out of PC ports, but they out there saying yes, they're pulling out from the big nose. Jesus, right? The cool big nose dude, right? Yeah. Oh, you gotta wait for him, right? Crash in the chat. What's up, Crash Zero? Good morning. How you doing, Crash? Why do you gotta say Crash in the chat? Why, you gonna crash something in here? No! Be right back, chat. Let me tinkle real quick and we'll keep this going because, man, this is some funny ass shit. They gotta wait for PlayStation to confirm this, but when it came out of PC ports, they did not need any confirmation. They were out there saying, yes, PC ports, yes! But now, PlayStation, y'all better come out and address this because, you know, everybody mad out here. You know what's so funny? It's only you alls that are mad. When will they learn that they are a minority out there? They're not big. You guys are a minority. You guys are not big as you think you are. You think that everyone thinks like y'all. Same thing with the exclusive talk. PlayStation sells because of exclusive. No, it don't. PlayStation sells because they had Call of Duty on it. Seriously, Call of Duty was the money banker, not the damn exclusive things. Y'all lie too much. Like I said, y'all think, seriously, you sit down. No joke. No, you can look for this though. Oh, we're talking about Crash Zero. We're talking a little bit about the Helix. I'll be right back and I'll refresh everything like what we talked about the Helix though. But we're making fun of the whole situation though, that DRM thing right now. But yeah, well, I'll tell you what was the thing about the Helix though. It's because of the RAM crisis, and yeah, I'll talk a little bit about it again just to bring it up because, you know, we've been here for like 2 hours now. 2.5 hours though. So yeah, it was all this. They seriously think that all PlayStation fans think like them, which they don't. We see what they play weekly, and it's not the damn exclusives. Be right back, chat. Let me go tinkle. And enjoy the video. You see the spheres right there? The other one landed down there because the sphere took down the other one, but thank God it did not break. I would have been pissed. Be right back. Be right back. Be right back. Kind of funny though. I'm back. Right back there, my friends. Here I am. Sorry about that. So, like I was saying, I need a what now? Hell no. So, like I was saying, my friends, right? Let's bring back in real quick. So, I'll give you a quick quick resume right here about the Helix. Where we're talking about, we read an article about the Project Helix that happened with the memory cost rising, that it could be a problem for the Helix for availability and also for the price though. It could be a big situation out there for the Helix. That's what we talked about because the CEO mentioned it. Because this is a right now situation and we talked about that. It'll probably get better down the road. We hope so though. I mean, seriously, I hope the whole RAM situation gets better because it's annoying as hell that a console comes out, you cannot pick it up because of RAM though. That's going to suck. And you know what's going to happen though, if that does continue, we're going to have scalpers picking up this console, selling it instead of 1,000 or 2,000, they're going to sell it for 3,000 to us. So it's going to be annoying to pick one up though. So yeah, That was the situation on the Helix and the whole back compact problem with the 360 that Xbox is looking into fix it. Even though it's taking them 2 weeks, but they're really looking into fix it, which probably will hear soon that it's been fixed though. There are more people playing on Marathon on Xbox than PS. Laugh a lot. You can't make this shit up. Exactly. That's true though. I'm reckoning that the Helix might be delayed for just like the Steam Machine. I mean, we don't know that. I mean, the Helix is a couple years away. When I mean a couple, probably is 1 year or two. I mean, I hope it's 1 year away. Seriously, I want to see more on the Helix though. But yeah, let's see what comes in though. I'm excited for it. But yes, sir. Steam was supposed to be released like a month ago. For crying out loud, it wasn't for the RAM storage. Yep, that's true. Big money say he not lying. Man, why do I need a diaper though? Should I try? No. Then I had to take a shower again. Man, my water bill be expensive as hell. Even the water is not, it's not cheap here, but shit though. Taking 100 showers a day would be insane though, Chad. Would be insane. Lord. Chad, let me tell you something. Louis don't like being stinky though. Louis don't like that stuff. I have a feeling Steam Machine is DOA. Am I the only one who, when TikTok Steam controller doesn't work with Game Pass, only works with Steam? What? You gotta be shitting me. That cannot be true though. Are you kidding me though? Are you just trolling or what? No fucking way. Let's see though. No, Steam doesn't work with Xbox. Okay, whatever. No, the Steam controller with the Xbox, it is designed specifically as a PC game peripheral that requires the Steam client software to function. It is not compatible with Xbox hardware, and it does not support non-Steam games or Game Pass. Look, I know it does not work with the console. I get that, right? That's something I understand. With the console, I get it. But if you're gonna use it on PC though. Hold on. Wow. This is crazy though. I gotta tell my friend this though. I know a friend was trying to buy it though. But wow, so that means you can install it with the Steam software, right? The controller can install with the Steam software, but you cannot work any games on it, like from Xbox. Wow, that's just crazy. That is just crazy. Wow, and I was to be honest though, chat, I was actually thinking about picking up that controller too, because I like that controller though. I was like, wow, this is cool, you know. But damn. Oh, okay, I see now. All right. Wow, I can't believe I just read that. That really hit me right there in the gut, though. That was like a gut punch. Well, you must have dragged so much further that you were thinking of, goddamn, I need to. No, because that one made me laugh though. They want PlayStation to come out and tell something about DRM. No, I mean they're not gonna set themselves up with that. They're not. They're not. I mean that's crazy. Wow. That is crazy. That is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Just reading that, like I said though, I'm like with my mouth open though. Thank you for that, Crash Zero. Thank you. Fantastic though. Yes, I want to try. I did too, though. Like I like the idea of the scene controller, even though it looks like a damn. Remember the oh Lord, the Jaguar. I was like, man, this is ugly. When I first saw, it, I was like, man, this is ugly as hell. I mean, I was like, man, this was like the old Jaguar controller, like the old one though. But damn, Ubase says $800 for something weaker than a PS5 is kind of a big L. If that's what it launches at, yeah, we gotta wait to see what the price is gonna be though. But wow, man, I'm amazed by this though. Wow, and I mean, seriously, I really want to pick that up though. Damn, that's heartbreaking for me. It looks like a Switch Pro and an Xbox controller combined. Yeah, with the Jaguar controller. Because remember, the Jaguar had like a big ass thing on the bottom that had all these phone numbers. I'm buying PS6. No, Crash, no, don't fall for that, Crash, no. I'm just kidding, Crash. Buy what you want, my friend. You should brag about having the PS2. Oh, Lord. The D-pad on that stream controller looks to be the same on the Steam Deck. Yeah, which isn't good. Trackpads are interesting. They'll not compete with a mouse. I'm going to buy a PS6. I mean, yeah, go for it. I mean, it's your money, man. You buy what you want, though. I'm not buying it, though. No. I'm not buying it, though. I just won't have use for it. Yeah. Yep. Gotta show them some ID. Damn, it does. Yeah, it does, huh? It does, man. That Jaguar controller was ugly as hell, man. Honest, that Jaguar controller, you could throw it at someone, you could probably kill him. That thing was big. Damn, it was like the Neo Geo cartridges, though. Big. Nah, Pickles, don't. You did not know that, Crash? That PlayStation later on down the road, they're going to ask for age verification for the consoles, though? They will. And they'll probably ask for ID, too. Yep. They will. But don't console war. Listen, if someone wants to buy something, don't. Let's not be those guys, though. Let's not be those guys that tell people what not to buy or what to buy, though. People got their money. They worked hard for it. They want to buy something, go buy it. You can never say no to that. They work hard for that, though. But I'm not buying it, though. I have a PS5, and all the PS5 did was look at me, collect dust. Look at me again, collect dust. Look at me again, collect dust. I turn it on once in a while to update it, right? To warm up the room too, and then look at me, collect dust. That's it. That's all it did for me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when it's gonna be out though. I cannot confirm that, Crash. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I cannot confirm that though. And even though I got like 40 or 50, I don't know how many games I got, probably like 20 or 25 on the PlayStation Store. I don't know how many games I got. I don't care if I lose that much games in there. I just don't care. Because I found out that one of the games I really love in sometimes I turn the PS5 to play is actually on PC, so I can just pick it up on PC and replay it here. That's it. I mean, I'm happy with that. Right there. With the Helix open, oh boy. Oh man, we're going to have tons of games though. We're going to have Steam. We're going to have, I mean, if Steam, keeps on being there. I mean, we're going to get Steam. We're going to get Epic. We're going to get Hooey. And of course, we're going to get PlayStation games on it too. The ones that are already on PC. Yeah. Oh, Lou, you made it funny. Of course I made it funny because it's true though. But wow. Steam controller does not work with, oh man, that sucks though. I really want to try that sucker out. It looks cool. Damn it. Oh. Yep, $100 save right here. I'm saving $100 right there, buddy. Not picking that shit up. So let's see what else going on there on Twitter. I lost so much I passed gas. Okay, we can talk. Man, David Cohen, listen. Let's not get in that topic conversation. I just saw something. Of course, I agree. This is what you gotta do. Man, yo, Xbox ain't messing around. So let's read this real quick before The Verge blocks it. Because you know how The Verge is. Tom, I'm not paying for your shit. No. So let's read this real quick, chat. Oh, Lord. Some more great Xbox news out here. Let's bring it on up. I got 12% of battery on the cell phone, so pretty much I got to end the TikTok soon. Yes. Because, you know, I'm going to continue on here on YouTube for a while. But yes, let's talk about this before The Verge blocks it. So it says here, Microsoft is giving its Xbox employees an Xbox email address. I agree with that. Do it. Xbox, Asha Sharma wants everyone to know we are Xbox just last week. She scrapped Microsoft Gaming as the name of Microsoft's gaming division in favor of simply Xbox. Now, to reinforce that message, sources at Xbox tell me that all Xbox employees are getting an at xbox.com email address next month. Asha, can I get one? I need an Xbox One. That'd be nice though. Crazy Louie at xbox.com. Oh, that'd be awesome. Nah, I'm just kidding because then, you know, some people will probably ask for that, and that's how it is. The new Xbox email address will replace an existing Microsoft.com address at the default way to send new emails, and employees will be able to opt out and keep their Microsoft email address as the default send from address instead. Mojang employees will also be given an at mojang.com email address, and both Xbox and Mojang employees will retain their at Microsoft email aliases. That change is being made as part of strengthening the Xbox identity inside and outside of Microsoft, according to an internal Xbox memo seen by The Verge. It's a small change, but Activision and Bethesda employees still have their own domain names for emails, so this will help the broader Xbox team have similar email appearance to third-party partners and developers. Awesome. Yep. So, bro, boy, catch it. It's there right now. Catch it. Some Xbox employees have been able to get an Xbox at Xbox email address in the past by requesting one from Microsoft's IT department. But this is the first time Microsoft has actively pushed these Xbox email addresses to all of its gaming employees. The email change are all part of the We Are Xbox effort in a joint memo that Xbox Chief Content Officer Matt Booty Sharma and Booty laid out their vision of the future of Xbox last week. The memo mentioned at the end of Microsoft Gaming name and how Xbox will judge its success on daily active players and priorities of hardware, content experience, and services. Wow, Ash ain't fucking around. That's pretty cool though. That's pretty cool. That's neat though. Yes, change it. That's what you gotta do. You gotta change it. You gotta change it. So let me grab my cell phone chat and end over here on TikTok. Let me say goodbye to my TikTok fans and keep on going through here. I'm not leaving chat just in case. I'm just ending it right here because I'm running out of battery. Hold up, let me bring it on in. So TikTokers, y'all have a good day. Thank you for being part of the show. And yes, I have to end it because it sucks that my battery is going low. We're at 11%. But once I figure out the whole TikTok thing on the PC, we'll see a lot more over there. So thank you guys. Have a good day. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning on Good Morning Crazy Louie right over here on TikTok. Bye, y'all. Have a good one. So, I just ended the TikTok right here. Let's keep on going here on YouTube. All right. Oh! I made 3 cents. Man, TikTok already paid me 3 cents. Nice. Of course, it's about to die. Let me say thanks. Yeah, it's about to die though. Yeah, it's about to die. I'm about to go grab the charger to start charging in a second. Continue talking to you guys because man, my WhatsApp has been flaring up. Like always. Yes, Louis got what's up. All right, let's keep going. Killing is fun. Matches are a little drawn out. Yeah, I love Killing. Killing is a fun game. It is a fun game, man. It is a fun game. I mean, this is I'll have fun with that game. Really, it's a fun when you drop in, you create your pots, and I love how the leveling up goes. You know, you get to get better pots though. But it's fun though. It's fantastic. I don't know why people are not playing this game. Go ahead and play it. Do you pay in USD or check? I do not know, Ubay. I do not know. I gotta check out how this works, my friend. I gotta check it out though. Oh no, it's Alex made a few videos about. Yeah, he did. He did. He did. He did. He did. But we have a situation out there. Maybe this whole ID thing. Like I talk about it, like I don't want to give it out there because shit. Like for example, PlayStation, I want to give my ID to you guys. I don't want to give it to you guys. So let's send this poll. Let's see what happens with this poll. So physical games is only 30%. Digital 1 by 64. So pretty much is that it? Yeah. What? Crash is right in Louisiana. Oh man. Sorry about that, Crash. Sorry about that. Hearing that, man. Ooh. Man, where the heck is Bobby? I haven't seen Bobby these days though. They had to elaborate these really elaborate look. Yeah, and I love the idea like the ones you create. You get one that has a what's that thing called? That ball with the big ass spike you can smash, or you can turn one into a tornado, or you have one with a sword. I love that each little pot has like its cool setup, man. It's fantastic. It's fun. Simple fun. Simple fun. I got a poll for you, or did I say it out loud? Yes, you did. Pause. How interesting. No Bobby today. Yeah, Bobby did not fly by and say what's up, though. He didn't. Bobby didn't go by and say what's up. What's wrong, Bobby? Where you at, Bobby? I miss you, Bobby. Bobby the bird. We love Bobby. Bobby the bird. Larry's down bad due to PlayStation news. Oh, with the DRM? Yeah, I think Bobby was down bad, though. I saw a guy get hit with a cat. Wait, what? You saw a guy get hit by a cactus? Oh, it was a cat. Wait, really? You got a cactus in there? Oh, no. Man, I got to keep playing that game. That game is so much fun. I like the little multiplayer thing. And that is funny, though, because chat, I always tell you guys, looks can be deceiving. Has Mike Johnson been around? No, he's been hiding. I want to hear his thoughts, though. If he comes in, I really want to take interest on his thoughts, though, to see about the DRM thing. It probably says, oh, it's because of this jailbreak thing, but then I'll say it's DRM. Now, so it's good then, Because, of course, we're gonna see them flip-flop all over the place when it comes down to this. Oh, man, they will flip-flop around it. Oh, Lord. They will. Oh, we got a new Ubisoft post. Let's see what Ubisoft says. Watch the gameplay trailer for Monopoly Star Wars Heroes vs. Villains. Oh. Oh. I'm getting that. I'm getting that Monopoly game with Star Wars? Hell yeah, I'm getting that. So let's see though. Microsoft giving it. Okay, we already read that. Employee thing. Thank you, Idle Slot. Fantastic. Let's see though. So Go Gaming said out there, just in a joking way, that PlayStation Plus will go up to $15, extra $20, and premium. I don't know. Go Gaming with the trolling. That would be hilarious, though. That would be hilarious if that actually came out to be true what Codes gave me, though. Say. See, their first Xbox Windows is out the GitHub. Okay. I believe Blizzard. Okay. Geesh. Sony reported prepares for another PlayStation 5 price increase in May 2026. Of course, they're going to increase the actual Monopoly. No. There's an online Monopoly game that's going to have Star Wars. But there is a Star Wars Monopoly, though, out there. There is one. It exists, I think, though. Because Monopoly has everything. Monopoly got everything. They got Star Wars. They probably have a horror one, a Jason one. Not joking, though. They got a Super Mario one, probably. I mean, they got everything. Monopoly got everything, man. Damn. I cannot believe how much Monopoly, has got everything, though. No joke. They did the video though. That's funny though. So let's see though. Let's see what else is booming out here. What else is going on here? What else is going on here? I'm just going down the list to see what we're going to talk about, chat. Just sit here a couple more minutes and then we're heading off to this though. So, here we go. Oh, hey, the DRM update is here. Chat, let's read through this because I want to laugh. I want to laugh because that's the problem with these sites, though. You're still not tackling the issue, though, that y'all did in 2013. You got to love this. Check this out. Here we go again. So, it says here loud and clear. New theory says PS4 and PS5 30-day digital game timers are temporary due to stop piracy becomes permanent after 14 days. It's now claimed that timer changes to a permanent license after a 14-day period. So it says here, recent reports that new PS4 and PS5 digital game purchases have introduced apparent DRM requiring online activation every 30 days may not be as severe as one thought. According to new claims. Oh, so wait a minute. Hold on. Now it ain't severe, though? Really? And this week it was reported a new version of 13.20 update for the PlayStation 5 console appeared to have also brought with their form of digital rights management, DRM, in which digital purchase games have to be verified. The theory tested by numerous YouTube channels was the digital game. YouTube crash, have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll be here tomorrow morning, my friend. YouTube channels was that any digital game purchase on or after a certain date appeared to have a 30-day timer applied, suggesting that if the player didn't play the game for 30 days, they would have to connect their console online to renew the license and reset timer to 30 days again, which is not a headache. They do that so fast you don't even see that it actually... yeah, but okay. Now, players who made such purchases a couple of weeks ago has stated that reporting the 30-day timers have been disappearing from these purchases, leading to more investigation as to exactly what's going on. Recent user Andrew Shu, who owns a jailbroken PlayStation 4 and has been using it to try to figure out what's happening, appears to have found a potential explanation, claiming that the timer is on one-time measure to avoid piracy, and a digital game purchases lose their timers and become permanent after a couple of weeks. The user noted that purchase a PS4 game on April 9th that turned on their console on April 21st. At this point, a 30-day timer for the game was applied even before it had been installed. When the game was then installed on April 25th, the information page showed that it was playable for another 26 days. However, shortly after this, the timer disappeared, the game became valid, and for an indefinite period, like other digital purchases. The user noted noted that the time between essential purchases on April 9th and the time of switching to permanent license was 16 days. Andrew's theory is that the new timer had put in place to prevent hackers exploiting Sony's refund system, where digital game purchases made on the PlayStation Store can be automatically refunded if it's within 14 days of purchase if the game hasn't been installed yet. Wow, you guys really looking to defend this. Seriously, I find it funny though. I seriously find it funny though. The user speculated that. Why does the Toro Maria Polo here? Get away, the Toro Maria Polo. No, not you. Oh, this is right here too. The user speculated that people were buying games on the PlayStation Store using jailbroken PlayStation 4 consoles to extract the infinite license applied to those games, then refunding the games without installing them. They could then use one of those licenses to acquire access to game through other means, such as applying it to be a pirated copy. Hey, New Lego! Reading through this shit. New Lego in the building. What's up, New Lego? My bro, New Lego in the building. Banning a new 30-day timer to games by default, they change it to an indefinite one after 14 days. This method is theoretically blocked because the user won't be able to extract the indefinite license until after the refund window has closed. The new theory then is that all digital purchases of PS4 and PS5 games do now apply a 30-day license, and that's it. It's only temporary, and after a period of at least 14 days after the game can no longer be refunded, the license is then changed to an indefinite one, meaning players will no longer need to continually connect their console online to validate it. Oh my God. Sony has yet to officially explain the situation in detail. The AI support chat boxes have been providing conflicting information. VGC has reached out to Sony for an official comment. Look, it's so funny how they try to spin this like a good thing. Like, look, they're saying, oh, it's because people are partying out there. They need to put this DRM in order to protect it. So that's the funny thing, though. This is what I'm seeing, though, right? This is what I'm seeing, though. When Xbox implemented DRM, they implemented, we knew it was because of the pirating situation. We knew that. It was because of that. That's 100%, though. That's what happened, though, because people, were doing what we're doing over there with the situation when it came out of pirating. That's why it's there. That's why it exists, right? Okay. So now they're out there like trying to show you that because PlayStation is doing it is because of these pirates out here. Why didn't you all say the same thing when the Xbox did it? Oh shit, chat. You cannot make this shit up, man. You just can't. That's why you sit there and you laugh at this stuff. You sit there and you laugh at this stuff, my friends. You laugh at this because at the end of the day, though, why are you guys defending this? What's good, fam? My bro, Louis, keeps doing what you do. Thank you, fam. Thank you. You do too, fam. You do too. That's the whole thing, though. Y'all not acting like this is good. But back in Xbox One, it was bad. Now it's good because, they're stopping pirates. So yeah, let me explain to you guys what's going on. Look, PlayStation added this because they are pirating games. Oh no, the PlayStation, good job. I'm happy that you're doing it. Chat, be right back. Let me go get my charger. Oh Lord, you gotta laugh at this stuff. Like seriously, this is just not. You can't believe this. Come on, man. No. This is not. I'm sorry. This is funny as hell. Oh man. Good job, PlayStation. Good job. Good job. Good job protecting my console, baby. Good job. Yeah. PlayStation, you're the best. Yeah, keep protecting it. Yeah, get those pirates out of here. Piracy is such a bad thing. Oh. Really? Y'all did it back in the day. What's wrong with that? Now y'all want to act like y'all never did that? Oh, you can't make this shit up, my friends. You just can't. This is so funny when you see stuff like that. It's hilarious. Now we're trying to say, oh yeah. Amazing how no one else needs to implement this to protect against an infinite refund glitch. eBay, here's what's funny though, and this is what the real ones see though. They're implementing this for this right now. But who knows along the way they're implementing for more. Because remember, you start at one, and then you just keep on adding and adding and adding and keep on changing things out there. That's what you do. Like seriously, what would make Sony stop from implementing even more rules on the DRM though? I mean, just yesterday we saw that 2K also implemented for 14 days to log in though. They implemented it. And trust me, people who play NBA 2K, they were like, okay, I play every day. The ones who do play NBA, you know, they just won't care. Just, I play every day. A lot of them will say that though. No joke. But it's funny, eBay, that they're trying to defend this. Like, okay, hey, PlayStation, it's protect piracy. It's okay, PlayStation added, no problem. We defend you with this. Wow. So it's okay to have DRM right now because it's for pirating, but it wasn't okay when Xbox tried to implement it. Okay, cool stuff, you know. Nice stuff right here. You gotta love this shit. That's why you gotta go out there and laugh at them. The funniest one was D-Batch with the Game Pass thing. I'm still laughing about that. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Remember when Sony said that they were banning crossplay to protect the kids? Man, and someone put it out, you want to know how this PlayStation DRM issue could be fixed easily understood if Sony actually made a statement to explain it. Which they won't. They are not gonna set themselves up now. And if they do though, that's a different story, my friends. Totally different story. 30 below. Yup. Let's see though. Then they will allow crossplay, but made the developers pay a really steep fee for exchange. Oh yeah. Wow. Wow. That's terrible. Yeah, of course they gotta make that money in though. They gotta make that money in though. Blame on Xbox. Yeah, that was another one though. They were blaming Xbox for what? I don't understand why when PlayStation does something, why is it always Xbox's fault? Well, if Xbox was competing, but wait a minute, didn't y'all? I'm confused though. Hold on, chat. I'm confused though. Hold on. Let me ask y'all a question. They want Xbox dead, but yet they complain that Xbox ain't competing. Then pick a side though. You want it dead? You want it to compete? What is it? Come on, man. Because you get mad for what PlayStation does, it's, you know, it's Xbox's fault. Shit. Come on, man. I'm getting old for this stuff. But of course, now they're defending it, right? Yeah, they're defending it. Yes. Let's defend this. Crazy stuff, chat. Crazy stuff. Now the media's defending it. Yep. Even though Xbox competed PlayStation, even though Xbox wasn't competing with PlayStation this whole time. But look, the thing is, I don't get it. They want it dead, but at the same time, they wanted to compete. But I'm trying to understand though, what's going on here, man? You guys are not happy when they don't compete, and you guys are happy when it's dead though. So I'm trying to understand though. Seriously, I mean, come on. Oh Lord. Some things in life I just do not understand. And that's the thing, though. There's no understanding these fanboys, chat. There's no understanding it. DRM is bad. Oh, now it's good because it's stopping pirates. Okay. What else is next? Come on, man. I'm still looking for more stuff, chat. That's why I'm a little bit quiet because I'm going down the list to see what else we can add to it, just to bring, just talk something extra. Hey, you leave your Instagram, all right? All right, see what's happening out here. What else is going on out here? And now they aren't happy when Xbox trying to bring back exclusives. Oh, and now you know what's so funny? They go out there and troll. I love how they come out here and troll me because they say the exclusive comeback to exclusive is good. Ponies, I want Xbox gone from gaming. Also, ponies, this only happened because Sony has no competition. Exactly. That's what they do, though. It's funny. And they aren't happy when Xbox trying to bringing back up exclusives. Meanwhile, they're celebrating PlayStation pulling away from PC. They haven't confirmed it. Bunch of exactly. They're just hypocrites out there. They're never happy about anything they do, though. Never ever happy about nothing. They mad. Aww. Who cares if they mad, man? Shit, seriously. Let them be mad. All I gotta do is go out here and laugh at it. And again, I'll say this again. I'm laughing. I'm just laughing with all the tweets out there. I'm laughing on the ones who are trying to defend it. I'm laughing at the ones who are trying to face this. But the ones that are defending it, though, I'm just seriously laughing at the face like, oh, come on, bro. How come this is good? Because it's going to get pirates away, so you find it good? That's good because you're going to have to face consequences because a couple people figured out something when it comes down to piracy? Good Lord Almighty. Greatness awaits, but no longer than 30 days. Man, Xbox fans have fun with that stuff. Oh, he's not going to join here. If he did not join yesterday when I had that fire, when I had that fire thumbnail out there, he ain't joining right now. No way, that ain't going to happen. That is not going to happen, my friends. No way. He's not going to drop by, my friends. He's not. He would drop by when there's some Xbox bad news. He's going to drop by. So that way, you can go out there and rant about it. Like, oh, Louis was sad about this. Have you seen GameStop tweets about the 30-day limits? Oh, that was funny, too. I mean, GameStop has been on fire with that shit. They've been on fire. Because, of course, we got to tease it, man. That's what we got to do. We got to tease. We got to have fun. We got to destroy this by teasing and talking about it. But you out there trying to defend this, that's why I always say, and I keep on saying this all the time, the thing that's going to kill Sony PlayStation is the fanboys and the media sites. Because the media sites should be on top of this, destroying them like they did with Xbox. No, they don't care. They don't care, my friends. They just don't care. Just destroy it. No, just protect it. Yeah, let's protect PlayStation. That's a good. I'm laughing at this stuff though. Last of the numbers, server crisis closed PSP servers. Microsoft closed. Oh Lord, oh man, you just gotta laugh at this stuff. You just gotta laugh at this stuff. Going in right now, my friend. Oh, wow. Let me see this, though. I'm telling you, Asha ain't messing around, man. Oh, man. Let me see this right here. So Pirate Nation comes out with a tweet, and he says, let me switch the screen so we get this final tweet in, and then chat, we start heading off, right? We got other shows out there going on, so yeah. Good news for Windows 11 gamers. Microsoft is quietly working on a major internal plan called K2 to boost performance and make the OS seriously competitive with SteamOS. SteamOS is now the official benchmark. Microsoft wants Windows 11 to deliver identical or better gaming performance on the exact same hardware. Dramatically lower idle RAM usage and a much lighter overall OS footprint. Heavy cuts to AI clutter and pre-installed junk. Completely rebuilt start menu, reportedly up to 60% faster. Wow. A ton of other under the hood and tweaks. Faster file explorer, snappier UI, fewer background process, etc. The changes are partly due to make Windows look better on Project Helix and the future handheld Xbox PC hardware. It finally feels like the Microsoft is listening to people. Can't believe it. Wow, that's good news. Wow. Really? That's coming out tomorrow? Of course. They're going to have something to cheer for, chat. They need that. They need a win. So chat, that's more good news. And if the article comes out today, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Let's go. I'll talk about that sucker tomorrow, my friends. I'll talk about that sucker tomorrow. Tomorrow. Like always, tomorrow. Woohoo. That's it. I think we talked about everything that's out there today. We had a fun conversation. It's time to, start heading out, my friends. It's 12:30. Gonna go eat something and then head out to, to the office and do some work. Yes, my friends, I'm gonna go do that today. Chat. Before I go, what you've all been playing. Yesterday I was gonna hop in on Clint, but I was busy watching Grown Ups. You gotta love that Grown Up movie. That Grown Up movie is pretty funny and pretty good. I love Grown Ups. This is a really good movie. If y'all never seen it, watch it. It's from Adam Sandler. It's really funny. It has Chris Rock. He has Kevin Spacey, right? No, that's Kevin Spacey. What's his name? I forgot the name. That fat guy's name. But yeah, it's always funny though. Good stuff. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. But yeah, if the Microsoft financials come out tomorrow, ooh, man, I hope it comes out early. So we can talk about, and remember, May 8th. May 8th will be the day PlayStation comes out with its numbers. Yes, I saw that from No Legal, yeah. Sony Party prepares another PlayStation 5 price increase in May 2026. Yep, but it's going to be to other places around the world, though. Not in general, though, because, we've already got in the EU and other places the price increases, and now they're going to increase in the rest of the world, of course. The rest of the world. Playing with easy delivery, delivering packages in the snow. Really? I got to try that one. I gotta try that one. Easy delivery. How come these simulating games are so much fun? They're like so damn addicting. You jump in there, it just takes your time away. Lord. Portal Rock. Okay, we're back to bitching. Portal Rock says, so an actual issues happening on Xbox and gamers are all in the bird box. Well, Portal Rock, if you come by the show, you see I talked about it this morning and said they're working on it to get it fixed. And Bro Boy, of course, responded to Portal Rock saying, the funny thing is your post shows that Xbox is aware and working on it, Has PlayStation addressed the DRM yet? Damn. Damn. Bro boy with this. Damn, bro boy. I mean, bro, man. Good shooting, man. Seriously, that was a good shot right there. Bro boy literally just killed a grumpy old man out there. He just killed him. Killed him. Oh, man. Oh, that's funny shit, though. That's funny shit, though. That's funny shit, though. That's funny. Puerto Rock just literally destroyed. Not Puerto Rock. Bro boy literally destroyed Puerto Rock right there. That's so funny. Oh, Lord, that's some funny stuff. But yeah, Chad, I hope that tonight, I get some time to hop in and play some Kiln. And chats, like always, thank you all for hanging out with me today. Thank you all for super chats. Thank you all for memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. That's seriously, chat. You guys are the best. No joke. You guys, like always, bring in the fire. So chats, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so I can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful night. Do mean a beautiful and awesome Wednesday. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast, right? At 7 p.m. ET when we do come back with Sablo the Big Plume and Silent Cypher. And on Fridays, the Vibe de Don XBI en Español with Elvis Elencita and Metal Berserker. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Lou Gaming when I send the signal out over there on Twitter X, Blue Sky, Discord, and YouTube. And that's why you gotta hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one. Oh Lord, oh man, my mind just went blue. So you can know when the crazy one comes on and talk about what's happening in the gaming news world. So chats, have a beautiful Wednesday, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning on Good Morning with Crazy Lou Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one. Thank you, Apex.